Yeah. What's up? Yeah.
I mean, he has the entire power to do whatever he wants to do. It's in his hands.
I think that is where we may have a bit of a miscommunication. It's not in his hands. It's in our hands how this season goes.
But doesn't it make a good story for someone who's never won to actually win for once?
That's so cheesy. Gosh. Nobody wants a story like that. It's so tired. That's what a 30, 40-year-old dad shows to their kids and expects them to be grateful. No. Ugh.
Folks, it is a beautiful spring day here in Louisville, Kentucky. The sun is shining, the breeze is cool, the blood rain has finally passed, and it is baseball season.
How far away do you think greatness is?
They love to see old guys like you finally get it every once in a while, but this is the shit they live for.
I see it of two ways. You can sit here, take your punishment, keep your head down. What if you did something different?
I'm not a chess piece this season. I'm gonna try and make a baseball move.
God Killer Home Run, the next mini-series from Game Master Monday, premieres August 24th wherever you enjoy podcasts. Starring Brad Zillman, Sadie Pasley, Ian Grant, Shadow Sylvia, Mags Curry, and Kenny Chilton as your God Killer. Using the God Killer system by Connie Chong with additional mechanics from Ball Game by Finch Edmund. On August 24th, batter up.
aren't you just a sweetie? And snaps his neck.
Great. Thanks, Colleen. Maybe I will get that longer leash.
Under the watchful eye of Dole, I ask that this soul be guided safely to what lies beyond.
That is very sweet of you, V.
I am sweet, I know.
I was going to say more, but not anymore.
I understand what my responsibilities are, and unfortunately it's not just to this one church. Griam has made that abundantly clear, and I'm sorry that I can't stay here with you for the rest of my life, praying in a dark room.
You could have if you wanted to. You could have. It could have been me and you. Toga, why do you want to be a noble?
It's complicated, but back home, things have gotten a little weird, and I need to be able to take care of things, because I can't always trust the people there to take care of it.
And I hear you've already gotten your group assignment?
Yeah, the general said something about submitting it.
Yes, he submitted it, and then I swear I looked at it a different way, and I'm quite surprised with which group you got put with.
What are they like?
Yo.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of ZeitHeist, episode 2 of our 6-episode little series coming up between Call of Cthulhu and Delta Green. My name is Lux. I'm going to be the keeper again tonight. I know, big shock. We'll do, I don't know why I said that. We'll do what we did last time and go around the board with our players introducing themselves, at the beginning as we always do because we don't know where we're going to end up and how they're going to feel. So we'll do just the same clockwise again. So we'll start with Ryan.
Hello, I am Ryan, and I use any pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Cliff, who uses he, him pronouns.
Hey, I'm Teddy. I use he, him pronouns, and this evening I will be playing Lyle, who also uses he, him pronouns.
Hello, my name is Natasha. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I will be playing Sylvia, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I am Kit. They, them pronouns, and I will be playing Maud DuPont, who uses she, her pronouns.
Perfect. Now, last session, I believe nothing at all happened. It was a nice, calm day in good old Pilot Point, Texas. At least that's what they would want you to believe. In actuality, the group that is yet to be discovered of a name at all has taken over, in a sense, the local bank. We've discovered something lies inside the vault, along with a train that they came in on with lots of documentation of past dealings that they've had. Of course, those who rolled in are the wonderful, wonderful Jonathan Pritchett, everyone's favorite lawyer from up north, General Elmer Fritz, as well as Elijah Carrington, having come in on the train to the fun little quaint town where we discovered a friend of ours maybe wasn't fully himself anymore. However, today, the sun begins to set after its scorching of the earth. Deep blues and purples fight back against the orange blaze, and the silence of the world taking a breath is here as the night begins to take its shift. Soon, crickets begin to sing their metronome-like song, constantly calling forth the same rhythm. Fireflies dance, giving light to the pockets of night trying to take over. The heat stays, even with the cold face of the moon coming out. It's like an oven, just after turning off. The air is oppressive, even still. And taking a deep breath feels both necessary and like a chore. In that air that takes too much space in your lungs, a man digs desperately in the dark. He looks up to see a light in the house that he works for. As Maud, you've opened your front door to find a man in a top hat sitting at your table. Feels a bit odd for me to welcome you into your own home, but welcome.
I think first instinct is to shut the door with Maud still outside on the front step. Just sort of take a moment. Because I've seen this top hat fellow before. I don't recall it being a pleasant experience.
It's that unnerving feeling of I know you, but I don't know where from. It's like going to a family reunion and it's someone you should know, but you don't.
Yeah, I think there's that shut of the door, a sort of collecting herself, and then with a very pleasant look on her face, opening the door again. To what do I owe the pleasure?
There are things that I have once again found myself needing the help of mortals to accomplish. Come, sit at your table. I'm sorry to barge in like this.
You know, you could leave a calling card. I do have times that I am home. How long have you been waiting? And she'll sit.
And he kind of like reaches over and grabs some fruit that is sitting on your counter. And as he grabs it, it rots and wilts and dies. He pulls back over and takes this disgusting, like, slurpy bite out of it. I have had calling cards left everywhere for ages. Not my issue, though I understand why you might think that is something one might need.
Have you considered that some folks may simply not appreciate your company?
Some find respite in it.
I'm sure.
Some kick and scream and run from it. Everyone finds it. However, it's not your time to find it.
And yet here you are.
Yet here I am.
So
As much
shall we cut the niceties, and you tell me what you are doing in my kitchen.
there are forces at play that are not meant to be, as a way to put it. I don't like when the natural route that people can take is thrown off. And I don't like people abusing powers that they don't understand to get their own way. It bothers me deeply. And so, with that happening here, I find that people who have, from what I've seen over the years, a strong moral center are the ones who stand up against such things, which I find in you. We all know what's happening at the bank is not natural. And I know what happened on the train is certainly not. They're taking from me what is rightfully mine, and I don't appreciate it.
So is the issue that it is immoral or not theirs to play with, or is the issue that it is no longer yours to play with?
These are all issues. I am like a jealous child at times. What is mine, and I don't want to share. It's not mine to share. It is mine to have and to take. And I don't like it being taken from me, at least without permission.
I can appreciate the honesty at least. And what do you think I can do about it?
I think that you, as I said, have the moral character to find the truth and help the people of the town at least. More than I can. Most of them don't appreciate me. Understandably so. I don't expect to be appreciated where I go. But I do know that you're meant to be more than a spinster, perhaps.
What would you
So
know of what I'm supposed to be?
We all have the capability of being something great. For some of us, that has been broken apart by others who are worried that we would become great. For some of us, it's something that we fear and we run away from. For you, it's a choice at this moment. Not many get the choice, but you are getting it.
Can it not be true that greatness for some is found out at pasture and a hard day's work? And you get the sense that she does not believe that. She's going to say it anyway.
Yeah. Greatness can be found if you want to place it there, potentially. But that is not truly embracing your greatness. The greatness of your grandparents, maybe. They have a wonderful farm and ranch that they've built here. They've had wonderful little beasties over the years. I adore Betsy. But you were not born for that greatness. You're choosing to succumb to that because you think it's what you're supposed to do. Because it's what you were told you had to do. Or because it's an escape. An escape from the life back east. And you can continue to run and to escape and hope that that escape stays your escape for forever, but eventually the bleating of sheep will annoy you. The constant having to shave their hides, to treat them well, to look after Lyle. All these things continue to weigh down on you. After knowing you've had the choice of better greatness and left it sitting at your table.
So instead of having that chosen for me, I can have you choose what I do and run your errands around town and fix your problems. That would be a better use of my greatness.
If I were to make the choice for you, I wouldn't be sitting here. Again, I don't make people come my way. I embrace them when they do. But I do not drive them actively towards me.
No, but you drive a hard bargain in the meantime.
Life has always been a hard bargain.
What would you have me do about the bank, about the train, about these children stealing your toys?
I'm curious of what exactly it is that they are using. It's been shrouded from me. I can't exactly tell. Which is worrying of itself because typically I can. I'm curious of what it is that is convincing people to abandon themselves and their truth for whatever's being fed by Mr. Pritchett. If I can know what it is, I can potentially stop what it is. But even I have my limits of knowledge.
So I find out what this thing is. You kill it dead?
Potentially. Or I give you the ability to do so. Or find out that we're all fucked and it doesn't matter. Who knows? It's a fun adventure.
So goes life.
As it always will.
Seems like for once this is mutually beneficial.
Many things that I do are mutually beneficial. The seeds from this will plant another tree. As they always do. It will bear the same fruit over and over, as it always has.
See what I can find. I make no promises.
I usually don't deal in promises. They're often broken. Often unintentionally. But I do know that you will try. And he kind of like stands up, adjusts his coat a little bit. You'll see him intentionally like put a couple of gloves on. And he'll grab like the rotting apple, kind of like tuck it into his jacket and begin to walk off.
I look out the window and I make sure that he crosses the property line and is outside of the fence. And then probably spends another 20 minutes at the window, making sure he doesn't come back.
Lyle, you are knuckle deep in cool dirt, which actually kind of feels nice, but I don't think you're paying attention to how it feels currently. As you look up and through the window, can see the figure of Maud staring off the opposite direction.
I look in the direction that she's looking. Do I see anything?
You see kind of in that almost horror movie-esque way, like into the fog disappears the man in the top hat.
I see. I curse under my breath, and then I keep digging. Remind me, what am I digging for?
I believe you're digging for your old military gun that you pieced apart and buried back here.
Right. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So I keep digging, and eventually we see that underneath a few feet of earth is a maybe like a 2 foot by like 4 foot wooden box. It's covered in a kind of viscous, clear substance a little bit. There's a sheen to it that the dust is starting to stick to. I kind of curse underneath my breath again, and then I gingerly start lifting up this wooden box covered in leaking nitroglycerin. This is a box full of the last remaining bits of dynamite that I carry with me. I take it very carefully out of the hole. And then after kind of like making sure that there's not too much nitroglycerin dripping from the bundles of dynamite that are inside of it, I very slowly start making my way towards the shed to take stock of what I have and make sure that it's all not going to explode on me and is ready to go. The gun I keep with the rest of my my stuff.
Okay, gotcha. Is there an explosives check, or would it be? I don't remember if that's an extra one that you added. If not, do natural world.
Okay, no worries. I can do. I think I have explosions or demolitions is what it is.
That's right.
I critically fail and it blows the fuck up and I'm dead. All right, so that is a failure. Can I push it?
What was it?
It's a 92.
Yeah, you can push it. You're not going to blow up, but I'll say that you would like lose part of the supplies.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I was also going to ask you what would be fair for me to have. How many sticks it would be fair for me to
This
have.
will kind of decide it a bit.
Yeah. Okay, that's a success. That is a regular success.
Okay. 4 sticks.
Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, so I schlep that over to my shed. I take stock of the 4 sticks of dynamite that I have left that haven't been, completely destroyed by time and being buried in a box where they'll be kept safe underground. And I set about the work of cleaning up my Springfield 1898 rifle and making sure that my bundles of dynamite are set and ready to go.
Perfect. Cliff, you had made your way home into your apartment. How do you spend your evening after an interesting time in a train car that seemed to extend far longer than it should?
Yeah, I get back to my apartment and I walk in the door. I take my jacket off. I kind of undo the tie, and he kind of looks in the mirror for a solid minute. He takes off the watch that he wore the day before, and he takes off a necklace that he wears like under his dress shirt, with like a little stone at the bottom of it, and he kind of holds it, kind of shakes his head, puts it down by the sink, and lays down because it's the evening. Yeah, it's like 9 p.m.
Sun's gone down. It's summer, so it's easily like almost 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, then absolutely. I think he just doesn't say a word to himself. He's trying to convince himself that he can go to sleep like any other night. And he lays down and probably doesn't fall asleep until like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I think there are several times throughout the night where like you get up and you see the wall for a bit, and instinctively you're like, I have to touch it to make sure it doesn't move or extend. Yeah. And there's kind of those moments of like, I have to make sure my room stays the space that it's supposed to. And that keeps him up for quite a while.
Yeah.
Sylvia, you arrive home. You open your door and there is a small envelope that has been slid under the door.
Oh, I'll go take a look.
You open it and it is inside a campaign poster for Jonathan Pritchett.
Oh, I'll see if there's anything.
You flip it over because you don't want to look at the man's face, and it says, "Come see me at the vault sometime." With a big gaudy signature of Jonathan Pritchett underneath it.
Then she shreds it up after she's gotten any information she needs from it. Tosses it in her garbage.
How did she spend the rest of the evening?
I think, honestly, she'd go through her own personal collection of books, especially after seeing something so crazy. And I think you'd find her up very, very late that night, not sleeping, just going through any book she can find on any of the things she's seen today, whether it's
make a library use for me.
Okay. Whether it's that, and I think you also, no one is here to see it, but she's just like, almost, it's hard to tell whether her note taking, whether it's just like kind of result of old age that her hands are shaky, but she keeps drawing like kind of like these repetitive things that don't seem to have any meaning by accident.
Yeah.
You said library, right?
Library use.
It's truly down the middle for me and this character. I rolled 2 d10s and not anything with, and so I did not realize I had 2 singles. So I'm like, let me reroll. That's a 5.
A 5. Okay.
Yeah, that is super, the most success.
All the success.
So successful.
You're reading, and throughout history in many different senses, there is that common theme of like the woman pointing west, right? Or pointing to expansion. And it stays consistent. And at some points they were the ship head of the ships exploring. Before that, they were the statues in ancient cultures guiding them to other places and to new worlds. And now there's the one on the train pointing west. And you're trying to make those connections of this is something that has been used over and over and over to, in different ways, justify actions.
And I think knowing what Pritchett said about it doesn't matter if someone is deserving of it, it doesn't matter if it's the right thing to do, that it's only those with that ambition and that need for power succeed. And she just, I think, stares outside of her like library at the back of her door where she has her shotgun kind of hung up there just in case someone comes knocking that shouldn't be knocking. And she stares at that as she continues to do her research into the night.
You wake up the next morning face down in a book.
Yep.
After reading and spending the whole night doing that, you're jolted awake momentarily by a knock on the door before another piece of paper is slid underneath it.
I swear, if Jonathan Pritchett is coming by my door again and is gonna go over and grab the envelope, I shouldn't be waking up angry. That's bad for me. Bad for the
This
blood
one
pressure.
likely just a piece of paper promoting the auction that's happening today in the Opera House next to the bank.
Okay.
The silent auction and then the blackjack tournament.
Okay. And I think it seemed like the other people that she was talking to yesterday seemed all on the same page as this is a bad thing, and she will get herself ready. And I think she is an older woman of a simpler time than this. These days, women are running all around with skirts without petticoats, without anything, just letting it show whatever you have underneath your skirt. And so she's like, I'm going to make sure to put on my petticoat today to hide that I'm going to put this rifle right there. This shotgun is going to be kept right by my side, and no one's going to see it.
Perfect. Maud, Cliff, you would wake up to the same flyer at your door, slipped underneath.
Right.
Lyle, no one knows you're back in the barn, so you don't wake up to anything, unfortunately, other than dynamite.
Dynamite's a hell of a thing to wake up to.
Just
Cuddling it, yeah, exactly. So, it's the next morning. Obviously, there are several things that you have still opportunities to do if you'd like, but the flyer would say that at noon, the silent auction, like part of it begins for people to come by and bid on things, and then the blackjack game / tournament begins roughly around 5.
I think Cliff, this following day, in getting ready, he doesn't want to believe that there's like supernatural things happening. He's not that kind of person. But he doesn't trust the people that are here because he knows where real power comes from. And so he will put a Colt, a firearm, in a holster inside of his jacket. And he puts on a different jacket than he had on yesterday. It's just slightly bulkier to hide that. And he puts on the same watch he had on the day before. And he forgets to put the necklace back on, and he leaves it in the bathroom. And he goes out toward the auction.
Okay. Well, what about for you? How do you spend the morning after waking up next to your Dinamita?
Yeah, after I wake up, I feel like we see me enter the main farmhouse. I have a canvas bag that looks kind of heavily loaded, strung across my my shoulders. And I set it down. I enter the house and I sort of go into the kitchen and I set it down on the kitchen table. Are you downstairs or have you woken up yet, Maud?
Probably. I think Maud's been sort of up and around doing some of the chores. The ones that you don't take care of in the morning. I think Maud does.
So all of them.
Right. So yeah, I think she's probably up making some tea. Do we have coffee again at this point in history? Probably.
Yeah,
you have coffee anytime.
Yeah.
I see you in the house, and as I set the bag on the table, I sort of very weakly call out and say, "Saw that man came by last night."
You didn't talk to him, did you?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am, I did not. I hate to pry, but did he ask anything of you?
He had some suggestions.
Suggestions of what you should do for him?
They seem to mostly be in line with what we're trying to do. It's odd to be on the same side. I don't know that I believe it.
Well, Miss DuPont, I think you're on the right track and not trusting that man. It's an ill omen that he's come by, and I just I'm you can see me like visibly sweating just talking about him and thinking about him. If
Make
he
a willpower check.
Okay. Where's my other D10? Here we go. All right, that is a that is a success.
Okay. It's one of those cases of like you're on the edge of a PTSD style trip of why you know him so well, but you're able to kind of compose yourself and hold it together.
Yeah, I'm gripping one of the kitchen table chairs, and I sit down in it, and I put a hand on the canvas bag that I've put on the kitchen table, and I say, "Whatever that man wants us to do, whatever he wants you to do, whatever he's got planned for us or for this town, I guess we've got no choice but to take care of it for him. That's how these things always go." That's how these things always go with him. And
He's certainly a man who knows how to get what he wants.
that he is. Are we going to this this auction?
I think Maud sits down, sort of slides a plate across the table with some, breakfast, toast, things like that. Yeah. Sees the state of you, slides her mug of coffee over to you, pours herself another one. I think it might be a good idea to be in town today. Whether or not we go to the auction proper, I'd like to confer with the others, see what they think is best.
I think that's a good idea. And I say this kind of like as I'm shoveling food into my mouth, gripping the coffee mug with both hands and doing the thing. Wipe my mouth on my sleeve. And I say, well, whatever it is he wants us to do, I'm going to need to find a hiding spot for all this. I point at my bag full of stuff.
Can I trust whatever's in there in the carriage?
You can trust it better than you can trust any of the rest of us or that man for that matter.
All right, but if anything in there hurts my horses.
I won't hurt your horses. It'll be fine. I inspected each and every single piece of dynamite I've got. I cleaned my rifle 15 different ways.
Don't tell me what's in there. I don't want to know, and once I know, I will have an obligation to not put it in the carriage. So just
all right. But if things go the way they
and
did
I trust
yesterday,
that you will do what you need to do, and that I will not be culpable should anybody find anything illicit in my carriage.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. These things ain't never let me down.
She just sort of knocks on the top of the wooden table.
Yeah. Every bump on the ride into town makes you a bit nauseous. Mm-hmm. Both for what is waiting in town and what is lying in your carriage.
Yeah, these are the dynamite sticks leaking the least amount of nitroglycerin. It's fine.
Yeah, leaking the least amount.
Maud keeps a little capsule of smelling salts on the chatelaine on her hip, and she just has it sort of right here the whole time because just the anxiety is like I'm gonna crawl out of my skin or throw up, and I'm not sure which is gonna win. So just like the grounding presence of something like
that. I would say it'd be probably early in the morning, but because of the relationship y'all have, Sylvia, you would hear a horse carriage coming from the direction of Maud's and kind of look out your window and see her and Lyle coming into town, and kind of make your way down.
Yeah, I take that as my opportunity to head downstairs and to catch them.
Instinctively, y'all stop in front of her building, as you have probably several times, to go get coffee or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if it's any distance that we're going, there's the wave of like, come on, get in.
Mm.
Oh, hi there. Good morning. What is that?
Now, don't you worry about none of this there, Miss Lopez. Hey, listen, question for you. Is there any place where I could stash this bag here anywhere?
What's in it?
Oh, morning, Mr. Franklin. Morning, Mr. Franklin. It's it's just a couple of things we might need should things go the way they did yesterday evening. Nothing to worry about. I've hand inspected each and every item, so there's no signs of danger. I'm just looking for a place to keep my stuff is all.
If it's for tonight, who do we think lives closer, Cliff or Sylvia to the bank?
Probably Sylvia. Yeah. Well, Cliff, you're newer in time, though, aren't you? Overall,
I am newer in town.
So,
but I was
going
to say, Cliff, at the mention of like these are for in case it goes like yesterday, he basically goes, you know what? I am going to go find either Pritchett or Carrington or someone.
What
I
do you mean?
I really trust you all to be. He kind of like loses his thoughts for a second.
Are you?
I trust us all to be very civil people, and he just kind of starts like walking away.
Cliff, where
Can
are
I
you
go
headed?
Can I go to stop him? Can I get like
Sure.
try and
You
grab
can
him?
make contested strength or brawl.
Let's do my strength
Can
is
Sylvia help? Because Sylvia's also like, you are not ratting on us.
You can also roll if you want.
Okay, great.
all right. I'm gonna
I'll
do
say, and if this like if you feel otherwise, I don't even think they need to roll. I think if they put a hand on my shoulder, I think he does like stop.
Yeah, I put a
That's
hand
fine.
on your shoulder, Cliff, and I say, Mr. Franklin, you're not thinking about going to Elijah and them, are you?
I just nope. I want to know what this auction is and have
we'll
a
find
normal
out.
interaction that is a real human thing that anyone would do.
Well, listen here, sir. You know that those men aren't to be trusted, right? You're smart. You're a very smart man. You're a businessman. You're an entrepreneur.
I don't trust them.
That's right. That's
not
right.
what's happening here.
All right. Well, then.
I am going to go and
Honey, are
find
you
out
okay?
what is being sold at the auction. I'm fine.
Did you get sleep last night? It was crazy. So I would understand if you didn't. I barely did.
I'm fine. And he just like kind of like mild scream, not scream, mild yell.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't know what a further insight check would get me because obviously he's upset, but I don't know if there's any.
You can
other...
roll an interpersonal, Cliff, if you're trying to hide deeper intentions. Don't say which one you're using, but roll.
What are my choices again?
Whatever you have,
any of the
whatever interpersonal skill you have in. Yeah.
Okay.
Where's
Okay. Okay.
And then it would be like psychology for you, Sylvia.
Yeah.
I chose.
Success.
You don't have to say what you chose. If you don't want to.
I failed.
Okay. I succeeded with the 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that you gather that he definitely doesn't plan on like ratting anything out because he is in steep denial that anything is wrong in the first place. And he is trying to go about the day like he did yesterday morning, and is vehemently shoving away any proof that reality has come and gone.
Yeah. Okay. If you need anything, I don't know if you've already had breakfast yet. I have a pot on the stove that is still hot. If you want, I could bring you a mug down. And I have some lovely pastries that I picked up this morning at the bakery.
Fine. Sure.
Okay.
I'll have a coffee.
Sit down, honey. There's a lovely view at this bench right here. And I'm going to go up and just pour like a little mug and grab a few random like nice roll of bread and maybe like a little muffin or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And I'll bring it down. Here you go.
Yeah. And he's just like cannot make eye contact.
She's not like trying to make you like not trying to like catch your eye line or anything. She's not trying to force it. She gets that yesterday was a lot.
Cliff, roll a spot hidden for me as you're darting around trying to avoid looking at the people in front of you.
Spot hidden.
Yeah.
Success. Regular success.
Okay. You are kind of looking around and instinctively look over towards the bank. As you see the doctor that you guys met with yesterday who took care of your friend being led out, shaking hands with Jonathan Pritchett.
Right. I think he just stares and almost like loses awareness of all his other surroundings.
I think y'all would catch him suddenly staring at the bank.
Yeah, I think I'd follow the eye line.
So y'all all see, and it's like it looks like business has just been done.
Shit. That slimy. I hate him.
Yeah. Yeah. Where was the auction happening again?
It's like right next to, so the bank is kind of on the corner.
The adjoining theater.
Right? Yeah, there's a theater right across a smaller road from it that is a large opera house.
Cool. I hand you back the coffee cup or mug or whatever, and I look to Lyle, and I just go, "You want to go see what the auction house is about?"
I think that's a great idea, sir. Yes, I do. Let's go.
All right. And I look to Maud and Sylvia, and I just say, I mean, you're welcome to come, or if you need me later, I'll be around.
I think it's good that we all go. And Lyle, feel free to put your things in my place, Sonny.
Oh, thank you so much, Snowblaze. I appreciate that. I go and I take my thing, put it in the house, and come back.
Blow up her apartment.
Yeah.
If that's what's been smelling though, you better not put it anywhere near my nice stuff.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly safe.
Just a slimy bag in a corner.
Right by the entrance, in the mud room. Lyle. No, don't go further than that.
All right, set it down, come back out.
By the time you come back out, I think y'all would see loading crews kind of putting things in and out of the auction house. You can see them setting up things for like little, like a couple of banners that are rolled up, being taken in, lots of crates being wheeled in that are sealed off. And it looks like there's a bit of just business going in and out of the theater as they're getting set up.
All right. Is the front door like open? Is it open for?
Yeah, it's like shut off right now. It's one of those moments of like people are just starting essentially to get it set, but it's not like a don't look, don't see type thing.
Got it. Yeah.
Do I see the
find-
general?
Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Make a spot hidden for me.
Okay.
I heard what you asked.
That is pretty sure that's a success. Yes, that is a hard success.
You don't see him, but you can hear him kind of barking out orders on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Looking at the doctor kind of following as they walk out, does it seem like he's also acting a bit strange? Walking a bit more robotically, seeming a bit more out of
Not
sorts?
yet, but as you're watching intently, you like he and Bridget shake hands at the front. Bridget puts his hand like on the other side of the doctor and is guiding him towards the train station.
We should probably put a stop to that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I reckon, but that was where we, if they're headed for the train station, that's where we ran into the guy.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do to him, is what I'm saying.
Well,
what I assume.
Are there any are there any like vantage places that would have sights over the square, where I could at least like see the square and see the train station, like kind of all from one vantage point?
I'd say there are several buildings around that you would even know, like instinctually, to look for these sorts of things, right? Just from your time.
Yeah.
In the military. Yeah. Lots of the buildings, even Sylvia's, like on the back of them, there are ladders that go up to the top of the roof. There's one itself at the bank. There's one that goes up to the second level of the opera house. So a lot of the buildings around here do have different manners of getting on top of them.
Okay.
It's probably the most. Sylvia does have a apartment that is above, like it's not a first floor one. It's up, so like the windows there as well. But
okay. That seems like a little bit of a nuclear option for now, but I'll just keep that in the back of my mind. Is there a book repository in a grassy knoll somewhere?
Yes, both.
Perfect. I mean, it is tough.
Sylvia happens to live on the 7th floor. It's crazy.
Great. I'll grab my umbrella. I'll grab my umbrella and stand out.
Dr. Zapruder is the one being led away right now.
Okay. Well, I say, well, if y'all reckon it's prudent to go and try and stop this from happening right now, I mean, then I'm there with y'all, whatever y'all decide. But it seems a little bit early in the day, don't y'all think? I mean, I don't want to just.
We're not gonna try anything. We're just gonna go see what's happening.
Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah.
I don't even know what kind of stuff because Jonathan also had that symbol on him. And the other gentleman seemed very, how'd you put it, Maud? Enhanced?
They were definitely
not human. That's
altered in some way.
And
perhaps.
I don't know if that's something we can go up against. If it's going to be Jonathan, that other gentleman that does the actual firework.
What do you saw a human that wasn't a person? What?
Oh, how do I put this? You're already having a bad day, and I don't really want to add to that right now.
You know what? It's fine. I'm sure if it is relevant, I'll hear about it.
Yeah, just.
And he starts walking towards the workers.
Mm-hmm. Don't go on the back of the train.
I won't.
Good kid.
It's much like watching an anthill work right now. People are just kind of going in and out. They're not really. There's a beautiful flow to it, in a way, of the chaos that's happening that you're able to kind of diagnose and slip into in a way of like, if I move in with these people, they're not going to ask questions. I'm just in. So eventually you guys are able to make your way towards, and if you'd like to, into the kind of the front, like foyer area of the opera house.
Lux, are all these people, do I recognize most of them from town? Or are these new people?
I would say it's probably like a 30-70 mix, right? 30% seem like they're in town, 70% seem like they're out of towners.
Okay.
No one of note, like all people that you've met, but it's the filler of the town, right? The people who make the town.
Right, but 70% of them are out of towners, so they must have come in when the train came in yesterday.
And a couple of them you recognize as like some of the train workers as well. Like you, somewhat start to see, like, recognize their face in uniform.
What I'm trying to get at is, are most of these people that we don't know that are in the employ of Carrington and all them that have been brought in from out of town?
Currently, yeah.
Okay, because there was the what do you call that? The ledger with
the numbers,
with the manifest from the train yesterday. So
you get the sense there's a good amount of people working here that you've never seen or heard of before.
Do I see anything on? Do I see that same brand on anybody? Like, do I catch like a little bit of like a
make a spot hidden just to see like how well potentially. Anybody else is welcome to make this as well if you're thinking of the same thing. By the way,
that is a success.
I got a fill.
Okay.
Normal success.
Okay. Oh, okay. On the two successes, a couple you start to see, but it's like little flashes of it. There are people who are like getting ready to. You see they're kind of like squatting down to lift up a very, very heavy crate. And one of them, without even thinking, like takes off his jacket to do so. And as he does, you see like on his shoulders, one of the tattoos is there. And like he even starts to pick up the box and he sets it down and there's a loud thud and you see another worker come up and like put his jacket back on him, and they started watching him like take him off and away from everything. That's probably the main one that you would see as you're kind of looking around.
Who's closest to me?
Probably Maud.
Okay. Miss DuPont, you seeing what I'm seeing? All these folk?
I'm seeing something. I'm not liking much of it.
Me neither. I think we best be. We need to keep a low profile.
Just because you also made the success earlier on the spot hidden, I would say at this point, you're kind of looking around and you look up and you see kind of leaned against the banister talking to somebody is General Fritz.
Okay. I'm going to... Can I like passively be keeping track of his position and trying to stay... I don't want to be seen by him, and I want to kind of be able to keep track of where he's at.
I'll say yes, but it's going to make any other spot hidden you make for something else a more difficult challenge.
Yeah, for sure.
You can kind of sacrifice that to keep an eye on him if you'd like to.
Okay, yep.
Perfect. You guys do get the sense that, again, for a lot of these people, especially as you're looking as you get closer, they all have that same, there's not really anything behind the eyes. And they are going through and working and setting things up. And even a couple times, like you get really close to them and maybe bump into them and they just kind of brush past you and keep moving and doing what they're doing. Save for like a couple of them that you see kind of barking out orders to them, but they don't seem to be actively paying attention to anything right now.
Is it also more of the townsfolk that we know?
There's no, I mean, you would know them, but they're not like prominent townsfolk.
But like, are the people acting this way also the townsfolk?
Yes.
Or just the out of town?
No, townsfolk as well.
And about how big does this event seem to be setting up for?
So the ballroom itself has like a really nice staircase that goes up to the second level. That's where General Fritz is right now. It is a rather large room as a whole that is kind of caressed in a way by the staircases that go up to the upper level. There is a large wooden floor that extends into an area where you see the doors that then go into like the theater itself. Space-wise, I mean, I would think of it as probably, just to make it easy, it's like a 1,000 square foot space that you're currently in with a lot of like other little tucked away areas.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. So, are we going to try and, are we looking for anything else in here? Or do we want to head out to kind of talk about?
I'm fine to leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think heading out once we're kind of out of earshot of all these people. So, we know that they're using the banks for the winnings of everything that's going on here. And we know they still have most of the money at the bank for the regular townsfolk. And that there's something else at the vault.
I mean, Lyle mentioned there was a back entrance, right? And
that's
I
right.
looked pointedly at him.
Yeah, that's right. There's a back way in there. I'm sure of it. There's a way we can get in. But did y'all notice them folk that was in there?
A lot of them.
About as many as I could see had that thing on them.
That mark. A symbol of here in the States of westward expansion, mostly taken, of consuming almost the land and the resources around it.
But then why would they? What does that have to do with the auction? Who's going to be if everybody, if they're taking over everybody, then who's going to be betting on stuff? This is a bit far beyond me.
There are people who are in charge of all these things. Someone has to sit at the top to control all the people below. Someone has to, all the power has to be sourced to one location usually. And those lucky few are probably the only ones that are going to be betting and doing anything tonight. I doubt by the time this auction, this gambling, this whole situation rolls around that whatever Pritchett is doing to all these people, it's going to be. He talked about wanting the money to go back to the people, that they would have a chance to gamble and bet and do all these things. But he's not going to let that happen. He's going to keep the money to himself. He's probably not, by the time anyone viable to be able to keep playing, they're probably going to have that mark on them too.
Well, whatever it is that's maybe keep helping them take control over all of those people, maybe that's what they're keeping in the bank vault. Maybe there's something in there that if
Maybe.
we get a hold of it, or if we take it, or if we do something with it, then the spell will break over all these people.
True. I was just gonna ignore it. No, I wasn't. I had to know more. But Mr. Pritchett invited me to meet him at the vault later. Maybe I go in for this meeting and see what I can find out to get back to you guys.
I don't know if that's such a good idea without at least some of us in there keeping watch over what goes on. I mean, we can't trust him.
No, but I don't think he'd take the meeting if it's more than us. Maybe, but I do think it's a good idea for some of y'all to stick around for sure.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, what if we're
Yeah.
nearby? What if we
Yeah,
found a
yeah,
way
yeah.
to sneak inside and
How do you-
be out?
How do you know that there's not going to be just 8 people from the East Coast with guns just ready as soon as you walk in?
Well,
I mean, we're talking about spells and mind control and the kind of things that you hear about happening with the fucking. I don't know, but how do you?
I don't know what'll be expecting me. I assume, considering that Mr. Pritchett seems to still be acting as himself, that
Right.
He seemed
fine.
He's never treated me as a threat, but he still, for some reason, loves to gloat in my face. I don't think he'd be, not to talk myself down, but I don't think he'd be too worried about a old lady just walking in there and to meet him. As much as I appreciate your compliment that 8 armed guards are needed to keep me in line, I don't think he believes that.
Well, at least at least let some of us hang around or be nearby. I mean, I reckon I could probably get in that bank, and I can be somewhere outside just in case anything goes down.
What can you said from my apartment, what can you see into the bank? Are the outdoor windows visible from my
Yeah,
apartment?
can I see you? Yeah.
So like that side where you saw some of the like steam coming out the other yesterday, you can see like that vantage, like that window in a way.
Okay. That was around the back side of
Like
the
that, yeah, like the
right?
if the bank sits on the corner, right? The bank door faces southeast, right? Like if it was purely on a square, the front doors face southeast, like the doors behind me would be southeast.
Okay.
That would be on the north side of it is where
Okay.
the windows look at.
Okay. And I would have a vantage from there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can go back over to your home and I can look out through the window. I've got a telescopic sight on my Springfield 1898. Won't need to fire anything. I'll just keep an eye out. And we can go from there just in case anything goes awry.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do this meeting now, but it seemed like Mr. Pritchett was going to escort the doctor over. Well, I don't know, just in my gut, I feel like we should go do something about that. But I also,
I mean, I can go talk to the doctor if we need.
I'm just worried it'd be.
Let's deal with the doctor first. Then we've got some time before you need to meet with Pritchett. Let's see what's going on with the doctor, and then we'll take it from there. You know, we're just walking around. We're just normal people about the town on a day of festivities.
Exactly. Thank you.
So you guys are headed towards the train then?
Yeah. I think so.
Last thing you see of General Fritz then, Lyle, would be there seems to be one person goes kind of up the stairs to begin speaking with him.
Mhm.
And you see him kind of like get irate for a moment, more emotion than you've probably seen him show before.
Mhm.
And he throws the man down the stairs. They tumble down, and then people, much like ants, just start to walk over the body and continue doing what they're doing.
I want to kill this guy so bad. Like, I am not going to say anything about that, and I will let these folk be on their merry way. Now is not the time.
Okay. You folk make your merry way. As you start to approach the train station, you would hear, "No, I promise you, this is my finest worker going to give you the greatest tour of this train that you have ever seen." "Well, yes, sir. I'm going to make sure that they get to see everything that they need to here on this here beautiful iron horse that we got. Well, come on then, Doctor. I can show you this first train." And it kind of trails off as they start moving towards the train.
I just like to lean in towards Lyle and just say, in a very commanding voice, just, "You are not to leave my side."
All right. Yes, sir. No problem.
I think I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna go around knowing that there's the other side of the train as well. I'm just gonna to avoid Pritchett.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna follow that conversation, but go via the other side of the train.
And you hear kind of like, as you're walking along with them, they're having conversation around like, "So why'd you become a doctor? What is it you want to do?" And like, just like kind of normal conversation going into the first train car and kind of walking down it a bit. Cliff, you would see Tony come out of the first train car.
What does he look like?
It's the Italian kid from yesterday,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
he still looks much the same currently.
Okay. I'll go up to him and I'll just kind of give Lyle a little kind of side look, and I'll stride up. Tony, right? That was.
Yeah, no, it's Cliff, right? That's what you is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Cliff.
Hey, nice to meet you again, I guess.
Again.
Yeah.
Hey, I sent out a call and I checked for availability. We need a few more hands on deck. Some of it is kind of hard metal work, but
I don't mind. I'm tired of the heat down here in the fucking train. It's awful.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I don't know what it is. The lemonade sucks. I don't know why people think that it's such a beautiful. It's sour. It's not even that like nice. You end up puckering your lips a lot. Like I don't understand it down here at all.
yeah, no, it was bad. I'm willing to draft up some documents probably tomorrow.
Sure.
Today there's all the hubbub in the town square, but
That's totally fine. I mean, look, we plan on. I think they said they're leaving tomorrow evening. They want to roll out kind of around 10, 11. As long as it's before then, I don't give a fuck.
yeah, no, that's fine. I can meet you early in the morning.
Okay.
And I kind of look at him and I say, I think you got a bright future.
Hey, no, I appreciate that. My mom always told me the same thing, but I don't know. I haven't seen that in a bit. It doesn't fucking matter. The story for next time.
Story for next time.
Wait, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Question. Hi.
Hey, Tony, by the way, how you doing?
Lyle, nice to meet you. That's a very interesting accent you got there.
Thanks.
Hey, you were saying something about somebody leaving at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock tomorrow. Who would that be? Is that all them folk that came into town?
Yeah, tomorrow night, a lot of them was taking the train out of town.
And do you know where they're going?
I think they said next stop was like Albuquerque or some bullshit like that. I don't know.
Albuquerque, New
Not somewhere
Mexico.
I want to fucking go. That's for sure.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering who it was you were referring to. So they don't plan on staying around?
No, it's some big like cross country bullshit thing that they're doing. I don't actually know what the fuck it is, but they're making like a loop basically. So he's gonna go down to the Albuquerque, and then they're gonna keep going down, and then go up the west coast some, and then across the top all the way fucking back to New York.
So they're coming into town and they're bringing all these people to do all these auctions and stuff, and then they're going to all these different cities. But for what? Why would that be? I mean, are they promoting something? Are they selling something? I mean, sorry,
we got
I
a
don't
fuck ton
understand.
of we got a fuck ton of items to auction off, and they don't do every one in every city. Like they only bring out a few of them, you know, and they're making money to do fucking something. I don't know. Not pay me. That's what I fucking know. At least not enough for me to want to be here. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
that's what I'll get you squared away. Don't worry.
Yeah, perfect.
Listen, pal, you're a real salt of the earth fellow. I reckon you probably know what it is, what these items are that they're auctioning, right? That they brought with them. What is it? Is it money? Is it
Well,
gold
generally don't
bars?
auction off money.
Yeah, you don't
don't?
usually you don't spend money to get that same money back necessarily.
that makes
right?
sense. Excuse
Yeah.
me, I'm just a simple guy. So
I
then what
assume-
is-
It was
it's like relics
something.
and artifacts and something.
Yeah, they said they had like some relics from some fucking old civilization and fucking who knows where, or a couple of custom guns. I think they're doing. I wanted to say one of them is like entrance into the blackjack game later for free or some. There's a lot of bullshit going on.
Okay.
Hold on. They're auctioning a ticket to get into the blackjack game for free.
Well, it's not like for free. It's like whatever you spend
yeah.
on it, you get in chips back. Like you get in for free, and that it's something I don't know. It's above my pay grade. I'm just here to work on the train, to set some shit up, pass out terrible lemonade. That's about it.
Just don't sip it yourself.
It's still sad. I tried it once, and then I don't know. I felt weird. My tummy was hurting a bit, so I stepped away. The fucking weird guy who's walking the doctor around. I don't know. He was saying something about he needed me to pick up something from the back of the train, but the lemonade fucked up my stomach too much. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you would actually just come with me, I actually would love to put you in touch with my assistant now. She's on the clock for the next hour and a half. I would love to have a quick conversation before the auction at noon, if you wouldn't mind.
You see him gonna like take a look back and look around. Most of these motherfuckers are like doing whatever they're doing, setting up shit. I'm sure they won't notice. It's fine.
Come on, I'll bring you right back. And I would like to bring it back to my apartment, if that's possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is everyone going? Is it just you?
I'm jumping in to try and interrupt the guy and
That's fine. Yeah, that was answer.
the doctor. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like
Really quick note, Lyle? Would you stay here?
Stay here with the train, of course, no problem.
Cool. All right, I'll be back. Sorry, I just wanted to know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to interrupt them before they get to the holding.
Yeah, you see them kind of crossing from the first into the second passenger cab, and you know you can get between the second and third to kind of cut them off a bit.
I have a fan, but it's over there. But oh my goodness, doctor, you have to come. You have to come. There's something horribly wrong with Elizabeth. Please come with me.
You said something wrong with Elizabeth.
Yes, please. I don't know. She is in an awful state. She's not getting out of her home. She's all hot and sweaty. I don't know what's wrong.
Doctor, it's fucking summer in Texas. Of course she's hot and sweaty. What else would she fucking be?
she's burning up. It's some kind of fever. I don't know.
Yeah, it's 100 fucking degrees outside. Of course she's burning up right now. What the fuck do you expect?
I've been doing everything. I put her in cold water. I gave her cold water to drink. She has like the towel on. I've done everything. Can you please just come check to make sure there's like, I'm not a doctor, so I can't say, but you know, she's starting to get the hives. I don't know if it's just allergies or what it is, but she's in a terrible sort. Please.
Well, I mean, I feel like I should at least go check on Elizabeth. No, doctor, no, listen here. And he kind of puts a hand up on the doctor.
And I'm gonna, oh gosh, how is it? Can I?
They're like,
Position
they were
myself
moving
to be-
towards you. So
Yeah. Can I position myself to kind of like being behind, like to talking, like kind of imploring with the doctor, but so that so he can't see me. He's kind of like turned like this. I'm like just holding on, but I'm letting the other guy see as I'm gonna pull up the skirt a little to show that I have a gun on me, and to just be like, please, he's got to come.
You see,
It's a matter of life and death.
it's a smile that goes a little bit too wide on the face of the other man.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much, but like just enough to where you're like, nope, that's not. Your mouth should have ended. You know, doctor, you go check on Miss Elizabeth. I am certain that she'll be fine. She'll probably be just up and about and cleaning up the house, I bet, right now. Getting it ready for people.
I mean, I hope, we
Oh,
bless.
I hope and I pray that it's so. I do. To the good Lord above.
It's not like you were doing much anyway. Just give him a tour around the train,
Of course, and he will come back and finish the tour after, doctor.
Later.
Of course, yeah.
And then I'm going to lead the doctor away.
You lead the doctor away?
As soon as like we've left like the train station proper, and can I do like a just clean sweep to make sure?
Yeah. You kind of do a check. You see Cliff walking off with Tony in a direction, and Lyle and Maud, I guess, are waiting somewhere outside the train, or did y'all go in? Or
you
were told to wait. So
yeah, I'd walk towards you guys if you guys are waiting outside the train somewhere.
I'd actually, as soon as Cliff and Tony leave, I'd like to poke around inside the train a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone has to poke inside the train a little bit.
Tony mentioned, that's right. Tony mentioned that he was asked to get something from the back of the train, and I, as quietly and as unsuspectingly and as inconspicuously as I can, I'd like to go and see if I can take a peek back there and see if there's still that guy back there with a hole in his stomach and his guts spilling out playing poker. What's new back there?
I would say you would recognize that he's the guy taking the doctor on the tour right now.
Oh, okay. I hadn't seen that fellow yet, I don't think, but okay.
You heard his voice though, at least, did you not? Or was that?
Okay. Then I'd at least still like to go and look in the back of the train.
Okay.
What do I find?
Are you going? So there's 6 total cars. There's 3 passenger and there's 3 cargo ones. Are you going to the very, very back, or like a different, like what's your plan?
To the cargo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cars.
The very, very back one was the one that we ran into everything.
Okay, yeah, then I'm going to the very, very back one.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to poke in very carefully. If I see like even like a sight of someone, then I'm out.
Okay. You make your way back to the back train car, and you are able to kind of slide the door open. I'll say quietly enough to where it's not like you're making a loud noise. It's not like a broken down train. It's used consistently, right? And you begin to poke in. I guess it's still spot hidden. There's not really like an investigate. So yeah, just make a spot hidden for me.
Okay. All right, that is a success.
Okay.
It's a hard success.
Hard success? Okay. There are a couple of different crates that are laying around that have that logo of the woman pointing on the train. You also see laying down the branding iron that they use. And then you see there is like instead of a crate, it's like what would have like a padlock on it, like a padlock chest.
Okay. Does the padlock look particular? How big is the chest?
It's like footlocker sized.
Okay.
You would recognize it from the wards. It's about that size. It's not a footlocker per se, but about the same size.
Okay. I'm gonna try and like pick it up just to like kind of ascertain its weight.
It's heavy as fuck.
Okay. How does the padlock look?
It's a pretty simple one. It looks like it's, pretty worn overall and has space for like a large key-like item.
Could I bust it open with my knife? Like if I used it for leverage through the lock and just like...
You had a hard success, right?
Yes.
The padlock itself, like the keyhole, is the symbol of the woman pointing west.
Okay. Can I break the lock somehow? I have a knife. Can I use it? Can I like pin it against the ground and like leverage part of the thing? Like, open? Is it like that?
Could.
Okay.
You get the sense that it is about the same size as the branding iron. The lock.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go and get. I walk over. You see me like putting two and two together. Like, oh, this, and I grab the branding iron and I take it over. I like kind of look around to make sure. Do I hear anybody nearby or anybody coming towards me? Okay.
No.
I take the branding iron and I put the end in the keyhole, and I unlock the padlock. It works.
Yeah.
Okay. I open up the footlocker. What's inside?
Make a sanity check for me.
All right, here we go. That is a success.
Okay. You see neatly folded like shirts, skin.
How does it look like someone's skin was just like degloved off their body and folded like clothes inside? Yep. Okay. Is it a particular part? Is it like torso through arms? Do we cut off at the sleeve? Like what am I looking at?
There's an array of it. Some of it looks like it is full, almost like long johns, right? Most of them cut off around like the top collarbone area.
Do they look sewn together, or do they look like someone's skin has just been removed through like extracurricular means off of their body?
The latter.
Okay. Do they look old? Are they like, is it like mummified?
You don't even know why. You instinctively start kind of folding through, poking through, because you're not even sure of like what it is at first. It takes a second before you realize, like, as you're holding it, it feels like I'm holding someone almost. Mm-hmm. And there seems to be generations, almost like when you see rocks that tell you how old the earth has been in different areas.
Okay. Is the brand on any of these skins where I can
every
see
single one?
Okay. I put the skins back in the footlocker the way I found them. I close the footlocker. I close the lock. I put the brand back exactly where I found it on the ground, and I walk out, and I will never speak of this again.
Okay. You'll still lose 6 sanity from going through a bunch of skins, but...
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, I step back out. Do I see Maud and Sylvia?
Yeah, you see Sylvia just catching up to Maud with the doctor.
Okay.
I distracted him enough so he didn't catch you. As intended.
Oh, hey, y'all.
Hey. We're just taking the doctor over to Elizabeth's place. I say while we're still in earshot of people from the train.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. I'm with y'all. Cliff, stepped away for a second, but I'm sure he'll be right back.
Perfect. We can let's bring him over. And as we head out, I'm actually going to take us to my place because it's a little bit closer.
Maud, what are you doing?
As we're walking to Sylvia's place, we could have seen that Lyle has come out of that train car in particular. Like, we could...
Oh, yeah, you would know that he went into the back train car.
As we're walking, I think Maud is hanging back a little bit, trying to very covertly sort of peek under his shirt collar, peek at his arms as they're, if he rolls up his sleeves. Just trying to keep an eye out because she saw him go into that train car. She did not see what happened in the train car. Do I still trust Lyle?
Do you still trust Lyle?
I mean, I assume I don't.
You haven't seen all of the skin yet. You just haven't seen the brand yet. But
true. I don't know if we're that close.
Well, I just mean like you haven't seen the man who did the branding had it on the middle of his back, right?
Right.
You've yet to see a brand on General Fritz, though you're fairly certain there is one somewhere, right? So you know that some of them are in different areas, and it's not like a standard place.
Yeah, we know because for some reason, in a state of absolute just shock, Sylvia kept a conversation going with that guy and found out that it was also based on different things that they offer.
I think if we make it inside Sylvia's house, as soon as the door shuts, Maud just reaches out a hand to Lyle. Shirt.
Excuse me?
Your shirt.
Okay.
I'm doing something similar, but on the way over, can I just do a spot hidden check just to see if there's anything on the doctor that I can spot initially?
Of course. Yeah, go for it.
So as I take my shirt off, the shirt is like this is stretching the definition of an article of clothing. This is like a piece of barely held together cloth that I put over my skin. I take it off. It's a miracle that it doesn't just turn to dust as it's moved. I hand it to you. It feels like the shirt is both too dry and too wet at the same time. It smells. And I'm like, all right, probably it needs a clean or something. If you're wanting to put it through a washer or whatever, why'd you ask me to take my shirt off?
She's already circling you and just trying to do a quick scan of is there a brand on Lyle? At least torso. I'm not gonna make the poor man take his pants off. Yeah. I'm not that kind of.
Yeah. What does she find in the scan though?
I don't know how I did this. I'll never make this roll again in my life. I rolled a 1.
Okay. No, I mean that's good.
I'm so
you wouldn't see there's no obvious spot of the brand or anything like that, right? As you're looking him over, this is crazy because I had this written down on only a 1, so congrats. The doctor has always had brown eyes. His eyes are currently green.
Shit.
It's a good look for him.
And Sylvia tries to remain composed at this realization. Doctor, can you just... Would you like, first of all, welcome. Could I get you anything to eat, drink?
I'll never turn down fresh thing of coffee if you don't mind.
I can heat something up for you.
Of course.
Maud, can you help me in the kitchen real quick?
Lyle, what does Maud see as she looks you over first?
Lyle looks sick. He doesn't look well. His skin is really thin. He's not covered in bruises, but there's a couple of big ones that are turning a really nasty shade of yellow. he just doesn't look right. When he takes his shirt off, you can see that you kind of see how young he is. Like his face looks very old, and his skin is like fairly tanned and like almost kind of like wrinkled in places. But with his shirt off, you can kind of see that he is just a kid. He's just sort of standing there awkwardly with his shirt off, and then he goes, "Can I have my shirt back, please?"
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Why'd you ask me to take my shirt off?
What were you thinking going into that car alone?
I mean, I was just thinking I'd take a look. There wasn't anybody in there. It was fine. I came out.
How do you know that?
Well, because I can see it. I can hear. I didn't see anybody. There was no one. It was just a thing, you know. And we saw what went in there yesterday, and I just thought maybe he was just, you know. I'm fine. All right.
And what were you going to do if there was somebody in there?
Well, then I would step on out because I'd see them before they saw me, and it wouldn't have been a problem.
You're sure?
I'm positive.
And you'd bet your life on it?
I would bet my life.
You'd bet all of our lives on it.
Look, it's not. I didn't mean to put anybody in danger. Okay, it's just a train car. I just took a look around. There wasn't anything. Look, I'm sorry if I frightened you.
We're a team. Lyle, whatever's going on here in town, we seem to be the only people interested in fixing it. If something happens to you and you're compromised or worse, that puts all of us in a pretty awful predicament.
Point taken. I understand that. I apologize, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Don't call me ma'am. And you can tell that, like, there's been a pretty professional relationship a lot of this time, and you can tell that there's something cracking of, like, Maud cares about you as a, like, business asset, but Maud also cares about you as a person, and that is sort of starting to crack through.
Yeah, he takes the shirt and he looks kind of uncomfortable, and then he looks you in the eyes, and you can tell that he understands, and he says, "All right, Maud, you got it. It won't happen again. I promise you."
If we live to see the weekend, we're getting you some new shirts.
Thank you very much.
Cliff, you approach the door to your home to find standing outside is Elijah Carrington.
Right.
And that is where we will take our 10-minute break. Okay. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Hang out, enjoy the little pre-show thing again, and we'll be right back.
Yo.
he has the entire power to do whatever he wants to do. It's in his hands.
I think that is where we may have a bit of a miscommunication. It's not in his hands, it's in our hands how this season goes.
But doesn't it make a good story for someone who's never won to actually win for once?
That's so cheesy. Gosh. Nobody wants a story like that. It's so tired. That's what a 30, 40-year-old dad shows to their kids and expects them to be grateful. No. Ugh.
Folks, it is a beautiful spring day here in Louisville, Kentucky. The sun is shining, the breeze is cool, the blood rain has finally passed, and it is baseball season.
How far away do you think greatness is?
They love to see old guys like you finally get it every once in a while, but this is the shit they live for.
I see it of two ways. You can sit here, take your punishment, keep your head down. What if you did something different?
I'm not a chess piece this season. I'm gonna try and make a baseball move.
God Killer Home Run, the next mini-series from Game Master Monday, premieres August 24th wherever you enjoy podcasts. Starring Brad Zillman, Sadie Pasley, Ian Grant, Shadow Sylvia, Mags Curry, and Kenny Chilton as your God Killer. Using the God Killer system by Connie Chong with additional mechanics from Ball Game by Finch Edmund. On August 24th, batter up.
Aren't you just a sweetie? And snaps his neck.
Great. Thanks, Colleen. Maybe I will get that longer leash.
Under the watchful eye of Dole, I ask that this soul be guided safely to what lies beyond.
That is very sweet of you, V.
I am sweet, I know.
I was going to say more, but not anymore.
I understand what my responsibilities are. And unfortunately, it's not just to this one church. Griam has made that abundantly clear. And I'm sorry that I can't stay here with you for the rest of my life, praying in a dark room.
You could have if you wanted to. You could have. It could have been me and you. Toga, why do you want to be a noble?
It's complicated, but back home, things have gotten a little weird, and I need to be able to take care of things, because I can't always trust the people there to take care of it.
And I hear you've already gotten your group assignment?
Yeah, the general said something about submitting it.
Yes, he submitted it, and then I swear I looked at it a different way, and I'm quite surprised with which group you got put with.
What are they like?
as you are walking up with Tony, you see Elijah Carrington there at the door.
Great.
Oh, Cliff, how are you?
Elijah? And I give him a handshake.
Shakes your hand back. Just making sure that you were going to be joining tonight in the blackjack. I've heard you have quite your hand at it as well.
Of course. It's half the reason I came to this town in the first place.
Good. I'm sorry. And Tony's standing there, like in the uniform that he still wears to work on the train. Was there an issue? Did we have something happen that we need to be aware of? Or
no, please, not at all. No, I kind of look back at Tony and I just say, I saw a bit of myself in this kid and I wanted to just have him over for a cup of coffee.
You look back at Tony, and this is kind of the first time you've seen him have a bit of fear in his eyes because he's looking at Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable. Well, certainly it'll be a good but brief conversation, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely.
There's work to be done, Tony, and I assume that this won't be an issue in you completing the tasks that we expect of you. Yeah, no, of course. I'll get it all done. It's fine. I can handle. He wanted to have a quick conversation. That's all.
It's a conversation. I mean, quick question. How old is Tony?
Tony's like maybe 18.
Okay. I mean, please, we don't have to talk in riddles. We're all adults here. We can have a conversation.
You're more than welcome to have a conversation, of course. Yeah.
Is there a reason that you came by, or just checking up on me?
Just wanted to make sure you're coming tonight. Save you a spot at my table.
Oh, high praise.
Can't let a high roller like you waste away at some of the fringe tables.
I wasn't planning on it. And I flip a coin, and it's the chip with the train on it. And I flip it and kind of catch it in my hand.
I like the confidence. Tony, I'll see you soon. And he'll kind of turn around and walk back and away.
Cool. And I'll invite Tony in. And when we get to my apartment, I'll walk him in. And I will kind of close the door and turn and just say, Tony, there's a lot of shit happening in this town. What happened when you drank that lemonade yesterday?
I told you, like, it made my fucking stomach. Well, I drank it back home in New York, and it just didn't feel right. It didn't taste quite good. I've kind of been, like doing the whole thing of, yeah, it's delicious, and kind of spilling it ever since. It's horrible shit. I don't like it. I don't know. Everything felt kind of off. I felt like the room was spinning a bit, and like not the right feeling. And like I said, it made my stomach hurt a little bit. So then I kind of left from there. But I needed a job. I needed the money they paid. So,
Of course. You're just supporting yourself.
Yeah.
But you said you told Pritchett that you just needed to sit for a minute, and you never went into the back of that train.
No, I don't like going to the back. On either like extreme end of the train, that's where you feel like the most motion from it, and I can't do it. It makes me really sick.
I agree. I relate. Okay. And he just like is searching for the words to not seem like a someone that needs to go to an asylum. And Cliff just says, it's a really good thing that you have not that you've kept yourself in the middle of the train, and that you haven't done anything outside of what any other normal person would do, because it is really rapidly looking like the people that do are they are not the same person the next day. And you have a great chip on your shoulder. Just keep yourself safe. And honestly, if you leave, people like Carrington are going to make it so that you don't see the next stop on that train.
I mean, but I kind of don't want to see the next stop on the train. You know, like I kind of wanted to get away from the whole train thing right now. So, you know,
it's awful.
Yeah, it's
terrible.
fucking hot. It's so hot.
Incredibly hot. I am so ready to leave. Look, I have every once in a while I have news sent by train, not that one, but just a regular locomotive. And ideally after this whole tournament, your current boss is leaving tomorrow. I'll be leaving after that. Ideally, whatever universe willing. And I would hate to sit with the knowledge that you went with them instead of back up north with me.
Yeah.
Okay. And I go to my watch drawer and I get my kind of like cheapest one that I have, which is probably just like iron or something, or silver. And I tell him to put it on his wrist. I just hand it to him and I go, consider this early pay. I don't know. That's not really ever words that I've said out of my mouth. Just take the watch. And if you are yourself and I ask for the watch back, just tell me the time's not right.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'll know what it means.
And he kind of has like, you see him like pawing over the watch and you get the sense that this is like the first gift he's like received in a long time. Kind of that moment of like, I don't really know what to do. Like putting it on slowly, kind of waiting for you to be like, nah, just kidding, give it back. You know, like,
yeah. And
kind of like puts it on and looks down at it. Yeah, no, I can do that if we need.
All right.
Time's not right. And he kind of just starts repeating it to himself a bit. But the time, sorry, is right for me to probably go back to work.
Yeah.
So.
Here, and I take I take some coffee that I like made in the morning, but just never drank, and just it left my mind. And I go, take 3 sips of this in case I don't know, they're weird and they might like breath check you for something because I said coffee. They're weird. I don't like them. And I just like
drink the fucking coffee.
It's not like the lemonade, I swear.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't taste good either. It's fucking cold coffee now, but it's okay.
It's cold coffee. I know. Who would ever drink cold coffee? And I walk out.
Y'all walk out as Sylvia, you're kind of walking back in with a cup of coffee for the doctor.
Do I see them on the street, like as they're entering?
No, we're back in Sylvia's apartment now.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, I'm like, wait, I thought, could we have like a quick scene because I had called Maud into the kitchen?
Of course, yeah, that's totally fine.
Perfect. So while in there, I think Sylvia grabs a little piece of paper and just writes down quickly, not the doctor. Green eyes, not brown. As she starts making the coffee, and I think Sylvia's in a spot where she's like, there's now a stranger in my home, possibly. Or at the very least, something's very wrong about this man that she once knew. And medicine was very different back in the day, and she's already an older woman who probably has a lot of pains and probably has a lot of pretty intense pain medication to keep certain things in check on the regular. Could I crush up some opiates?
Roll a medicine. Medicine or natural world. I'll allow either one, but pick one and roll it.
Okay, can't use first aid.
No, first aid is like getting someone to be okay.
I know. It's just what I have the highest one. Nice. Probably a fail, but it was a 69, so.
Nice.
Let me see. Natural, yeah, no.
I'll honor the 69 and say you're
have
not
to.
sure of the overall effects, but you know it's not going to kill him.
Yeah. No, and I don't think she was thinking it was going to kill him. That's not what she's trying to do.
It's less of you're not sure how long it's going to take for him to potentially wake up if he ingests something with a lot of medicines in it, but you know it's not going to kill him at least.
Yeah. I think she'd still continue on mixing it with the coffee.
Okay.
She'd set aside a cup for herself that was regular cup and then mix it in. Because she's like, the idea is more if we start questioning him and he starts to act out. These guys are so strong, they have like a different level of all this.
Yeah.
And she's like,
I thought maybe we were just going to do the Princess Bride scene where it's,
no, she's not trying to get him to lose. She's like, we at least have them here. I need answers.
Perfect.
I think Maud sees the note that you've sort of hastily written.
Mm-hmm.
I assume Maud can see what you're doing with the coffee.
obviously.
Like,
Mhm.
you're not trying to hide it or anything.
Not for Maud, no.
Just sort of like watching you very intently doing this. So you don't think there's any hope for Elizabeth? Just pointed look.
I don't know. I think maybe we could do something to help her for sure.
Do you think anything we could do, pointed look at the mug, would do anything to help her?
I think something we could do is sometimes a little bit of research goes a long way. And trying to find out whatever's happening could help us, come to a solution about how to best help Elizabeth.
Nothing wrong with a bit of research. Just don't want us making too many hasty decisions. Something that might harm us or Elizabeth.
Elizabeth will be fine.
All right.
And y'all walk back in and it's like, Lyle, I mean, we could take a look and there's certainly some diets potentially we could put you on, maybe some more red meats to kind of fill out a bit of the ribs section that seems to be missing a lot of fat that should probably be there.
Well, I can't afford red meat, sir.
You work on a farm, don't you?
Well, yeah, but we don't. The sheep aren't for killing; they're for shearing.
Okay, far be it for me to question how Maud runs her businesses, but we might need to just, discuss or find. I feel like I see more of your bones than I should.
Well, listen here, buddy. If you want to pay for a steak dinner once a week, then I'd take you up on that offer.
You look great, Lyle. You're really, really looking fine these days. As they walk in, and he's like instinctively reaching up for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'll hand the mug for him, and then if anyone else wants a mug, I also have other ones of regular. And she just sit down and say, "Thank you so much for meeting me. I actually had a couple questions, Doctor. I'm sorry for bringing you out of that space. I saw you leaving with Mr. Pritchett earlier this morning.
Yes, of course, yeah.
What did he want from you? I've been noticing he's been very curious about town lately."
Well, I wanted to have a conversation with him about some of the monies and things that I had set aside in the vault. And so he took me on a wonderful tour around the bank, got to see a damn near every inch of it. And then, I feel like he's going to do a fine job helping us out and helping us
Really?
prosper more. Yeah.
Okay, because I know we were worried in particular about some of the money. I mean, I keep my money in there. I was particularly worried about seeing out of town folk come in and, take over
course.
the bank, switch everything so quickly from Freddie to these new people. And I'm just terribly worried about all this.
Well, I'm
Call
excited
me.
because I believe at the start of the auction today, there at 12, they're doing a big thing with Freddie handing over the keys to the bank to him or something like that. So
That makes sense. Make it
should be a nice time.
presentational, ceremonial, whatnot.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good for the town. A lot of the people, they work hard, they make their money, and it's good for them to then see their money actually do something around here rather than just sit,
I guess. I mean, I'd just be curious. I wish he would have talked to some of us and told what his plans were, so that we knew ahead of time what he plans to do with the money, because he was saying the same thing about, like, oh, the money should be doing something. Sure, but what?
Well, from what I understand, it's going to help us build wonderful buildings. He was saying something about massive roadways at some point to support more infrastructure of people coming through.
Hmm.
Talking about
Oh,
a
by the
system
way,
of
you need
roads
any
to
sugar or
connect
anything, honey?
states. No, I like mine. Just black. Appreciate it though. Yeah, a lot of opportunity I think is coming through this way, that I don't want us to miss out on.
Good. So you were planning to go on a little trip to the train?
Yeah, they were saying it's marvelous to see such a fine train, and they're saying something about some of the beautiful, cabins that they have for like Mr. Pritchett. I'll tour his personal one later, and get the chance to see. You're saying something about some of the things that they have for the auction. Was sort of interested in maybe getting a sneak peek at those.
Oh my goodness. I've heard some great things, some big rumors spreading around town about some of the stuff that's going to be at the auction. I really hope to get my mitts on some of the stuff because it seems so interesting.
Should be a fun time, I think.
So Mr. Pritchett's heading out of town after this?
I believe just temporarily, and I think he said that. I believe it was one of the two of them was going to stay behind for a week and catch him at some point, but I don't remember who right now.
Interesting. Well,
Something about making sure that Freddie understands some of the newer ways that there's going to be
of course, you
approaching and
gotta
handling
whatnot.
things.
Transfer of ownership or whatever has to include training and
Of course.
and all that. Well, I'm so sorry for pulling you from your tour. I've just been so terribly worried. There is nothing wrong with Elizabeth. She has been feeling a little out of sorts, but nothing that big of an emergency that I just really needed to talk to you because, like I said, I've been terribly anxious about all this.
No. It's time for us to take a step forward, and that's what we're going to do.
Thank you. You really put my mind at ease. And I say kind of like looking around like, do you know anything else about, you said you knew some of the stuff. Do you know some of the stuff that's going to be on auction? Because I've only heard rumors, but no specifics.
There's some sort of book that they had that seemed to be some relic of some civilization. I don't remember where they said it was from. A customized revolver, like a nice etched, detailed one. That seemed real interesting. A couple of pieces of jewelry, things like that. I ain't too sure overall.
Jewelry don't really bother me much. I mean, what am I going to do with it? Look for a suitor at this age? No, ma'am. No, sir. But the book does seem quite interesting. I do like my little collection of a library I got here.
Seemed interesting. They had it in one of the crates. I didn't get to see it, but he said it was real nicely kept overall, but a little bit on the older side.
But better. For me, that's more interesting.
If they're auctioning off a book from an ancient civilization, how is anybody supposed to read it?
I think it's supposed to be more of a conversational piece. than anything else.
Sometimes it's nice to have an old book collection. I have a couple books in there in Latin, and I have not practiced Latin since my college days.
I can tell you some of the words in there probably.
I only got the ones I needed from law, and that's really it.
There's a few in medicine as well.
The same, yeah. Uh-huh. Well.
He takes like a long drink of the coffee.
Mm-hmm. And so she's going to take a little time. She's going to, start zhuzhing things up, putting things away. If anyone like ate any of the pastries, things like that.
I really should be getting back, and I want to see the tour before I have a little bit of work to do before the tournament this evening. I don't imagine I'll spend too much time at the auction. I think my wife would yell at me if I spend too much money, but...
No, fair. She's not interested in any of the jewelry. That could be something nice if you spend all that money on her.
Oh, well, she got my money to bid if she wants to. I said I won't be there, not she won't be there. Yeah.
Well,
we'll see.
Yes. Well, do you need any more, honey? Or are you good?
Not anymore. My heart be going too much.
Well, let me know if you need anything else, or if you need to use anything. I'm just going to clean up and then I can walk you out.
Yeah. I can walk myself. I appreciate it, though.
No. Let me, absolutely.
I feel I've already taken it, and he starts to stand up. I kind of move towards the door.
As I was coming back from the kitchen, I grabbed the little slip of paper that I had written on earlier, and I hand it to Cliff.
Cliff's not there. It's Lyle.
Oh, I thought you said Cliff had walked in when I was heading out of the kitchen.
No. Nope, that was like a little...
I think it was just like a transitional, yeah.
Oh, okay. Understood. I'll hand it to Lyle. I don't know what good it'll do, but...
I look at it confused, and then I look back up at you and I cock an eyebrow, and then I look at him, and then I look back at you, and then I look back down at the piece of paper, and I'm like...
And I look at Maud, kind of like a pointed look of like, what do we do? Do we want more answers?
Did he already drink enough from the coffee, or did he just like do the thing where he took a sip and he's like, "Oh, no more for me," and then?
No, he downed about the whole coffee. Yeah.
Okay.
He's just now standing up.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll take a few steps and promptly lay down.
In it, right?
Yeah, no, he's going to take a few steps and promptly lay down. Okay. Unwillingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Whew. She'll kind of help him down as like help him down onto like the couch or something. Be like, oh my goodness.
He's out. He's not hearing anything you're saying.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. She's putting it on kind of like a show. She's like, oh my goodness, what's happening? Okay.
Well, at least we know that works.
Yes, which is good. Wow, that's not the doctor. The doctor does not have green eyes. That man has brown eyes. This man has green eyes.
Damn, well, he could have fooled me. All right, what y'all give him?
Oh, just some stuff from my medicine cabinet. Nothing crazy.
Ooh, you got some stuff in your medicine cabinet. But what do we do?
Do we have any more? No. Well, I don't know. I was planning on maybe asking a few more straightforward questions.
I mean, do you think he'll answer? I kind of go over to him and I like pick up one of his arms and then like drop it. Does he just like just fall?
Not quite. Like he's not like out. It's kind of like lost his balances on the way out.
All right.
He's just not fully aware of like his surroundings. So like some of the theatrics, oh no, like he's not paying attention to that. But you get the sense of like if you were like, hey, and like get him to focus for a second, he could probably speak.
Gotcha.
Well, we got him how we want him. I mean, if you got more questions to ask him, then go ahead.
Yeah, you're just not sure like how many more you might be able to get out of him, but
yeah.
You feel like you can get a couple more.
I'm gonna go over. Mrs. Doctor, sir, we need you up for a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the vault? What'd you get to see back there?
You know, that's the funniest thing is I don't really remember when we were in the vault. I remember we went back there and we went through the offices, and then I was out front shaking Pritchard's hand.
And could I roll? Does it seem like in this time, kind of speaking to him for the coffee, but also kind of seeing him more not being able to hide things as easily, does it feel like he still thinks he's him?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a similar state that Freddy was in
Okay.
early yesterday, right? Of like, I'm still Frederick, but not like fully anymore.
Yeah. Sir, did you know your eyes change color? Isn't that such a medical anomaly?
I mean, I ain't seen a mirror yet, but
They're a
maybe
beautiful shade
it's
of
the
green.
light playing screen.
Very different from yours.
I remember there's something green, but
Something green.
I don't remember what anymore. But
What was green?
something in the bank. Maybe it's the money in the bank, I guess. Yeah, it must have been all the money in the vault. I guess we're green.
Lux, does him talking and like starting to kind of maybe remember what he saw in the bank vault jog any of my now erased memory of when I tried to look in yesterday?
Roll. I guess willpower. Roll willpower for me.
All right.
Just see if you can kind of force the memory a bit.
That is a big failure.
Okay. The only thing that you can kind of remember is a bit of the green tint coming out, but you don't remember anything from when you looked in.
Right, yeah.
And it must have been all just the money, I guess. It's green.
I look to Maud and I say, the gentleman also yesterday. Green, right? What came out of him?
I don't think it's the brand we have to worry about.
If there's green coming out of me, it must be really sick. Was it throwing up or?
No, unfortunately, it was not throw up. So it still seems like you have a way out of this. I'm going to need you to not go to that train. And I'm going to need you to leave town for a bit.
I think I'm going to take that. Just a little bit of shut-eye real quick.
Just a little bit shut-eye at first, for sure. And I look to the others. Any other questions?
I'm looking very uncomfortable, and I'm kind of waiting for this guy to pass out before I talk to y'all about something.
It won't be long. He's actively like every so often his eyes will actually fully close and like, oh wait, yeah. And then eventually, like a kid fighting to fall asleep in the backseat, he will just like out.
Okay.
Y'all, I got a bit of a confession. Yesterday, Cliff and I, we went to go and see if we could snoop around the bank, and well, I thought it'd be a good idea to see if I could, take a peek through one of them windows that kind of look down into the bank vault, and I saw something, but I don't remember what.
I'd say, Cliff, by the way, you could rejoin at this point because you would know to come back to Sylvia's. So,
Great.
I remember something like he said, I remember something green, but then I just remember falling on my ass, and then I thought maybe it had something to do, Maud, with the fella that well, you know. But now I ain't so sure.
You saw it, maybe, and you don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't know what I saw. I saw something, but it could. I can't. As hard as I try, I cannot for the life of me remember what it was.
Maud gets so up in your face, like grabs the front of that delicate breath of a t-shirt that you've got on, like looking like almost nose to nose with you, looking at your eyes. Are they the right color?
Yeah, still Lila's eyes.
Let's you go.
Look, I'm sorry for not telling y'all sooner, but I thought maybe it had something to do with I thought maybe it had something to do with that man, but clearly it is not, and this is something else, and I just don't.
The man? What man?
Have y'all Cliff, I mean, you don't remember there was a man, y'all ain't, Sylvia, y'all ain't seen a kind of an older man, black suit, walking around town?
You've all seen the man in the top hat at the end of
In a top
session
hat?
0.
Yeah. I mean,
Just that
think
one
there
time.
was, just the guy at the bank when we first met up with Freddie. But I mean, I haven't seen him since.
Same.
Okay. Just there's something maybe a little dangerous about that man, but I haven't seen him yet today. But I think this is just something else. But I don't know. I don't know anything. But I do. Yeah. I don't know what made.
And he doesn't like it.
Okay.
Is he a friend? Like,
No, I wouldn't call him that.
No, sir. He is not.
That's fine. Is he with
Our
Pritchett?
goals just seem to align. He is not with Pritchett. He is perhaps less with Pritchett than he is with us, which is, I might say, saying something. But it seems like our goals align at the moment of wanting to stop whatever Pritchett has in plans.
What did he tell you? I don't remember meeting that man at all. I remember him walking in, but I don't remember anything after that.
If you don't remember meeting him, that's probably for the best. His showing up never means anything good.
No, it does not.
He seems to think if we can figure out what Pritchett and Carrington and Fritz and all these other lackeys are using to do whatever this is, just sort of gesturing at the passed out doctor on the couch. If we can figure out what they're using to do all of this, he might be able to make it so that we could stop them.
Yeah, Cliff, you do walk into a passed out doctor on the couch, by the way.
Yeah. I like to think that I didn't notice it, because my first thought is listening to the conversation. And then she's like this, and I just look over and
the town doctor.
Town doctor's
mouth
out
open.
Oh yeah. Drool.
He'll be fine.
Clearly
He'll be
zoomed
fine.
out of his mind.
It feels great.
I did not put enough to do anything to him. He was just not quite himself, and I thought maybe he'd know more than he actually.
What?
Just a baby bit, nothing much.
Nothing he hasn't given any of his patients before.
Exactly.
That's great. That is a good point. That is a good point.
It's a prescription he wrote himself, actually, for Sylvia.
I have some arthritis from all the years of school and being a lawyer, and so I take some stuff and I just give it back.
That's real pain. So yeah.
Take it in
Mhm.
stride. Take it in stride.
Would Sylvia know anything about kind of the history? Is it like a legend? Anything about this man in the top hat?
Make an
Does have,
occult
like,
check.
yeah, she has some occult stuff. Oh, I dropped one of my dice.
Floor rolls only count if they're fails.
Well, it was only half of it that fell. Oh, it landed on a 0
Well,
for the percentile dice. Well, if it only counts if it's a fail, that'd be a 6. But I can re-roll the percentile.
no,
dice.
you can have a 6. It's fine.
Oh, sweet.
It's one of those things of similar to there's always the depiction of the woman pointing some direction. There's often in many cultures is depiction of like a mysterious man who in a way is like that representation, right? And you're getting the sense that that is who is here now.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be anything to do. I wouldn't have found anything in any readings or anything like that about like them being opposing forces or anything.
It's not known if they're necessarily opposing
cult,
forces, right? Yeah.
Like, or some of the stuff that they represent, do they seem to not be aligned?
Not necessarily. You would know that in fact in conquest there is often death.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, the mysterious man trails the beautiful woman, but it's not that they're necessarily directly opposed to each other.
Yeah. I wonder if, from what I've read, I do dabble in some of these studies, and I've found what we saw yesterday, Maud, with the man. He should have died right there after what he did. I wonder if this man is so opposed because if he represents death, if they're creating this whole group of people that can't die, at least not normally that we know of,
I reckon that would
anger
piss
a
me
man
off.
like him. Trust me. I've had my job foiled by that Mr. Pritchett multiple times. It pisses me off to no end every time. I can imagine what that man is feeling.
I think we're all in agreement that Pritchett pisses us off.
Pritchett is an asshole as the man in the top hat kind of enters, not from the front door, but from like where your like living area is, like the kitchen.
Can we all see him?
Yeah, everyone can see him at this moment.
Okay. Hey, what?
Speak of the devil and he shall appear. What?
Did you come in through the window? What?
You're asking questions you don't actually want answers to, Cliff.
Who are you?
You'll find out in due time. Not quite yet. Don't worry, I'm not here for the doctor either. You're fine.
Who are you here for?
Well, I overheard discussion of my distaste for what's happening, and might as well join in the conversation if I can.
Was my hypothesis correct?
Yeah, I hate these people. They're taking my job and denying me what's mine. And they've done it for a long time, as I think Lyle has found out.
With all due respect, sir, this didn't feel like much of a conversation. Feels to me like you're the one holding all the cards and we're just grasping at straws while you prance around this town, coming to us, barging into people's homes. If you want us to do something, if you've got a command, then give the command.
First off, I didn't barge in. That's rather unkind of you to say. I don't know what's in the vault, which worries me. I tend to. I think that they're using this sort of expansion or growth mantra to hide something else. But I can't tell what, and I don't know why.
Well, then what's stopping us
Assuming
from getting on in there and taking it or breaking it or doing whatever we need to do if that's the case? I may not like you, sir, but these things are not, this ain't natural. This ain't right.
not by any means. Now, the issue that I'm truly facing here is that these, well, whatever they are now, and he kind of gestures over towards the doctor, shouldn't be here anymore. They should be home with me. There's something happening in that vault. And I need to know.
Can you get in, or do you need?
I don't understand why I can't get in, but
I was telling these folks earlier, but I got invited to meet Mr. Pritchard at the vault later tonight. Perhaps if one is invited in, you could come as a +1.
perhaps.
Under, as formalities, as a guest, I feel like I should be allowed a +1. And I won't lie, with all the craziness that's been happening, I would feel a little less crazy and a little more secure if my +1 was someone such as yourself.
Well, you can certainly do that. Is that something happening tonight?
Probably.
It's better than any other option we currently have. I'm not sure what Lyle saw in the vault, but I believe that he doesn't recall. I don't think he's lying about that.
No,
I don't either.
No, I'm not lying about that.
Lyle, we trust you. We don't think you're lying.
Sylvia, you can't, with all due respect, you can't trust this guy.
And why not, Lyle?
That doesn't have anything to do with them. And all I'm saying is the less involvement he has in what we need to do, the better. I agree. I'll do whatever you need me to do. If we need to get in there, if we need to take something, if we need to break something, I don't care. All I'm saying is that we can't just be so quick to trust him, is all.
It's less about trusting him and more about knowing what he's against and seeing plainly that what he's against is this.
Today at the auction, they have a book of mine. If you wouldn't mind getting it for me, that'd be helpful.
What does that have to do with what these people are doing?
It might help me answer what they have in the vault and what we can do to stop it.
What's this book about?
I'm not quite sure if it'd be something that you could even understand.
If we're going to all the trouble to get it, we should probably know what it is we're looking for.
Ask it if you get it. And I'll turn around and walk back to the kitchen.
Ron, what time?
Like as you're saying that, and you're kind of like walking around to follow him, he's gone from the kitchen.
You just hear a muffled fuck from the kitchen.
Did he go out the window?
He's probably Batman down.
He went through the damn ether. I don't know.
And I'll head up to him and I'll sit right in front of him. It's not that I trust him, it's that I hate that Pritchard. And whatever he's doing here has to be put to a stop. It's unnatural, it's unseemly, and it's taking advantage of a lot of good people. Honest people.
I understand that. And I agree with you. All I'm saying is that he has other intentions, is all I'm saying. And I just don't want to see y'all ending up on his bad side, is all.
Is he why you lied to me, Lyle?
Yeah, I thought what happened at the bank yesterday had something to do with him, and I just didn't want to get you involved. Clearly it's nothing to do with him, but yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Right. It's all right.
So now what?
I'll say throughout the day of like going to the train and not, it is coming up on like the start of the auction. About
We can head over there. I was gonna go for that book anyway.
Anyone you know what anything else that's gonna be there?
A custom revolver.
That I would
That
not
was-
go for that.
And then a few jewelry pieces.
All right. Carrington stopped by my place. He said I had a seat at his table at the game later.
That could be good.
Yeah. I don't know what he thinks of me. I briefly showed him that I had the poker chip, with the symbol of the train.
Hmm.
Who knows how he took that? Maybe he thought it was a threat. Maybe he thought it was a sign that we're on the same team. I don't know, but he invited me there, and that boy that I was walking with, Tony, I gave him something of mine, and I'll know if they get him.
Yeah, they like I said, the doctor's not the doctor. That's why he's like this.
Yeah.
But he also doesn't seem to be fully under their grasp yet.
Sure.
Did the Lux yesterday when the guy disemboweled himself? When the green ichor that came out, it just sort of came out like blood as soon as the skin was pierced. Right?
Yeah.
I say, well, there's only one way to find out, and I take out my knife and I go over to Carrington's hand and pick up his arm and then just make a cut into his arm.
Oh, on the doctor.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, not Carrington. Yeah.
No, you're fine.
We find Carrington.
We find Carrington, and we
got him. Suddenly we're at Carrington. It is an odd mixture of red and green together.
Ooh.
I'd say he's almost halfway there.
I wonder if this brand is kind of the last step.
I would say the more that comes out overall, like it starts as a nice bright red that you would expect and then turns more of that greenish color over time.
Cliff throws up.
Yeah, this is what we saw the other day that I was trying not to tell you because you were already having a rough morning.
Maud's got the smelling salts out, just like wordlessly passing them over.
I go make myself another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have like 5 cups by the end of the day.
I would say if you were already retching, if you smell those smelling salts, you're throwing up again. There's no way you're not. I don't know if you've ever smelled smelling salts, but they are. Have you ever smelled those bitches?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to help you if you're already throwing up.
I'm going and grabbing my cleaning supplies. I told you not to make a mess in my living room.
I'm sorry. I'm like trying not to get the blood on like the carpet.
I'm like wrapping it.
Just a little blood. It's just a small cut.
We couldn't take 3 steps onto the porch for any of this.
Nope.
Oh, Sylvia, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I've kind of
it's
a
all right.
like a weird like pointed question. When I throw up, obviously it's a mixture of whatever.
my
Is there
favorite.
any of that specific green in there from when I drank the lemonade?
It's not. It's no. It's not the same. No.
Okay. I just want to
Um,
make sure it's not like half of it is
Yeah.
that color.
No.
But yeah. Okay. Cool.
No.
All right. Cool.
So you guys make your way to the theater over time. There's a big banner like displaying that the silent auction is happening, and as you kind of walk in, you see people walking around different tables and areas and like handing cards over with bids on them, and it's a very lively scene. Like from the drone-like ant nature before of just the falling of feet being the only noise, there's like a vibrance to the room that wasn't there before. You instinctively look around and you see people with life as a part of them for the first time in a while. And it's a bit relaxing and nice. But you'll have a chance to kind of look around the room and place bids on different things if you'd like to.
I'm gonna go. Sylvia has some savings and is gonna head over to the book.
Yeah.
Not just because he requested it, but because this was one of the things that Sylvia actually had a very true interest in.
Yeah, it's a dark leather book that has a simple strap around it that has a not even like a nice, it's kind of at this point almost rusted looking like buckle over the front of it.
Any writing on the cover or no?
Nope.
I'll check out the gun, the revolver.
Yeah, there is a very nice revolver that has different, mostly iconography of like snakes carved into it, but the front side of it is the woman pointing.
All right. Cool.
It seems to be mostly a like a fine wood handle with a nice gold inlay on different spots, and then just standard metal for the rest of it.
Chef's kiss.
Can I take a peek at this jewelry? You said there was a couple pieces.
Yeah.
Coming from money, can I identify, are these fancy? Is there like a weird reason they're here?
Make an appraise check or whatever.
That's
don't you?
a word we have?
Is that, I was just about to say, is that a skill that we have?
It is.
Yeah.
It's on the sheet.
That's awesome.
One of y'all has
Which tells
appraise.
you how many points I put into it.
I have accounting, not appraise.
That's
You
what
might
I was
be
thinking of.
that, yeah.
Whoops.
Mhm.
Well, it's not gonna be a hard
Yeah,
check. It's just gonna be
I have-
some of like the finer details that you see. You'll be able to tell some things.
Trying to think if I have anything else relevant. I do not. That's a 21 over 5. It's
I mean,
shiny.
it's still a good roll. It wasn't to know like whether or not they're nice. It was to kind of pick up on maybe some really fine details about them. There are definitely a couple that seem to be. It's more of like the ring and like the thing holding the gem is very basic, but the gem is very nice on a few of them. There is one that catches your eye that is a very deep, dark, almost like deep purple to black gem that is in like a emerald cut on a brass ring.
Okay, so most of the settings are not befitting of the gems that they are holding.
Yeah, it's almost like someone kind of sloppily put them together in a way.
They just needed a thing to wear it on.
Exactly.
Interesting.
There is probably one like pendant necklace that would catch your eye, that it has a like a stopwatch looking locket thing on it. You're not sure what it maybe is contained inside, but there is one that has an opening.
If Maud reaches out a hand to perhaps inspect the item physically, is there somebody standing around who's going to like keep that from happening? Or...
There are people watching, but they're not necessarily going to stop you. It's there for people to see and look at.
I mean, can I click that stopwatch open to lock it and see?
Yeah.
Like I'm just inspecting the piece to see if it's something that I would want to buy, of course.
Of course. You open up the piece, right? And instinctively, you're kind of holding it and looking at it. And as you're holding it, you're looking at it over like one of the workers, and you notice that the stopwatch is not moving at all. And you kind of turn like over, like looking to Sylvia to be like, I don't understand. And as you look at Sylvia, it starts to kind of slowly turn.
Is everybody around me moving normally?
Yeah, and like you'll turn and look at Lyle, and it's actually going even faster than it was for Sylvia.
And then I turn back to one of the folks working here, and you said it's stopped. Oh, I don't like this at all. She'll close it. She doesn't want to see anybody else.
Okay.
I think that confirms some suspicions.
Okay.
Do I see Carrington?
Yeah, he's talking at like a table closer to
I-
like the center of it, and he's just chatting up with some people right now.
I assume the other named people that we've, talked about as well. Like, is Fritz here?
Fritz Nobley right now is not here, and neither is Pritchett.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But kind of as you're thinking about that, you hear them talking about this entrance happening. Like the murmur dies down as everyone looks back up, and at the top of the staircase, you can see now, like entering a couple minutes after you started this look around, enter Pritchett and Fritz with Frederick Caldwell with them.
Freddy. Okay. Do we want to snag a table? What do you guys think?
Are you guys putting in bids on anything?
Absolutely.
It's definitely a piece or two I'm interested in.
Lyle, I know you got a lot of money.
I don't have money.
How much are you putting down?
Oh, that's a good question. What's the entry bid? Do we know that? Is that like
On each thing, the entry bid is $10.
$10?
Is this like silent auction rules? Like we all put in something, or is this active bidding?
No, a silent auction.
Mm.
I know, it's like...
I'll look to Sylvia and I'll say, do you need help covering the book?
I have some savings. Believe it or not, I did make some money in my profession over the years.
All right.
I don't know how much people are going to be bidding for this thing, though. That's the tricky bit.
So we don't know who's going to get it until they call it. Is that how this works?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's not like we're bidding all night and we can circle back and keep an eye on it.
It's not like eBay Live where we can...
Yeah.
You could. No. So I'll say throughout the night, you guys can be like, I want to see and like check on them. You can do that if you want to.
Oh, okay. Good.
At this moment, we're about to pivot to something else like happening.
Totally, yeah.
Right, yeah, no, that's what we mean is like, can we keep checking?
Initial
I will
bids.
keep
You
putting
can
in money.
need to make sure. Yes.
I'll start 100 on the revolver.
I was about to say, I was also going to do about 100 on the book and then see from there.
I'm going to do that shitty thing that people do on eBay, wait till the end and then snap it. I don't want to like raise the price more than I have to. I'm not making money.
Yeah.
I'll say just to kind of also like help with that potential situation, you do see Cliff kind of like walking behind the workers for the silent auction. You can see Tony moving around in the background. It's like he's here at the event.
Is he
but everyone is,
or is he like enjoying?
He's working.
Working, got it.
Yeah. But you can see him like moving around and like he's double checking things. He's bringing stuff up. He's taking back some bids from them to like
got it.
Move around. So, but you see Pritchett, Fritz, and Caldwell all are coming downstairs, and they get to a spot where they've set up like a small stage, and there's like a microphone. And well, everybody, we really appreciate you guys coming out tonight for the event. Well, I guess today it's not nighttime quite yet. We'll be nighttime for a while. Exciting announcement that I'm sure everyone has already heard about, but Mr. Pritchett and his company here are going to be taking over the bank to help this town continue to grow and prosper and do great things. And under the leadership, I believe, of General Fritz after tonight, the town will be able to continue growing and prospering. And I'm excited to hand over the keys to the bank and the vault. No, he's already kind of had these for a bit to Mr. Pritchett, and like the whole thing starts to erupt with clapping, and like excitement. And Pritchett is laughing as he kind of comes up. Well, I'll tell you, folks, I'm really excited to be here to serve all of you. It's a blessing to me. It's a blessing given to me by the Lord to come here and take care of this town. And I can't wait to do it. I tell you what, I'm excited for everyone here to see what we can become when we work together for a bit. Anyways, enjoy the evening. Enjoy drinks. In fact, you know what? A whole round on me for everybody here tonight. And everyone starts clapping and going more excited as you see them bringing out trays of drinks to everybody and setting them down on the tables, and people start drinking what's brought. And then, and a fun new event that we're adding to this tonight. For the next couple hours, a few of y'all are going to get some exclusive tours of the bank and the vault itself. I know some of y'all ain't got the chance to see in there yet, but I think it'd be fun to get the chance for y'all to see exactly where your money is at when it's going to help the town. And you see like a couple people start to get up to volunteer to go, and like a small party starts gathering with them, and they start heading towards a side door that leads towards the bank.
Yeah. Sylvia's just doing the old lady thing where she's found her chair that she's comfy in by where she has her bids, and she's just sitting back listening to all this, like still in earshot of the stage and clearly paying attention, but like not like, I'm not gonna move for this. I'm just gonna sit right here.
Fair.
Can I find Tony?
Yeah.
I'll just kind of go up and kind of give him a handshake and be like, "Oh, buddy, great to see you."
Good to see you there.
And then I kind of whisper to him, "Do not go in that vault."
Oh, yeah, no, I can't go in the vault. I'm working the auction right now.
Good.
Yeah.
And no drinking on the job. And I kind of give him a wink.
Yeah, no, of course. Hey, look, is there anything that you want here tonight from this auction? I mean, if a couple bids happen to get thrown away or something, I wouldn't know, you know?
I mean, I'm looking at that revolver personally, but I think more importantly that book, I'm getting it for a friend.
The book, all right. Look, I'll make sure that nobody bids on the book then.
Thanks.
Of course.
If there's a bid from
Sylvia already bet on the book.
I was just going to say Sylvia Lopez, right?
Yeah.
This is Sylvia Lopez. That's a friend. Can let her bid as well.
Sounds like Sylvia's getting the book then tonight.
Yeah. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
Should have bet lower.
And I'll go rejoin the group.
Perfect. The next few hours are going to go, right? Like it's standard kind of event thing. If there's anything someone wants to think through or set up, now would be the time. Okay, yeah, I figured Lyle. What you got?
So I'm sat with Maud and Sylvia before Cliff comes over, and I'm watching as the people leave to go and tour the bank vault.
Mm-hmm.
And I say to the group, would y'all be all right if I poked out for a second and maybe just sort of kept an eye on those folks? I'm not going to go in the bank vault. I just want to see them go in and then see if they come back out. Just kind of keep an eye on how they come back out. That's all I'm wanting to take a look at.
I think that's a clever idea.
We don't know exactly what's going on in the vault. You said just looking at it, you didn't remember.
That's right. I don't want to look in the bank vault. I just want to see them go into the bank and then see them come back out of the bank and come back in here.
I think if you're careful not to get too close, that's not a bad idea.
Okay. If I don't report back in, say, 30 minutes, then how long are the bank tours going to be? I mean,
they're going to be a little bit longer than that. I'd say you'd want to take probably a couple hours to see multiple groups if you want to.
It's okay. I say if I'm not back by the time Sylvia wins that book, then y'all know something is up. but I'll be back.
Got it.
Roll just kind of a general spot hidden for like all the groups. And while you do that, anybody else doing anything, or are we just kind of enjoying and watching our bids and making sure that we get them?
I do want to ask Lyle if there's anything that he has eyes on around here, bidding wise.
Bidding wise, no. They can keep that gun. That thing probably doesn't even shoot straight.
I thought I made a pretty cool sounding gun, but fuck you, Teddy.
It's probably a replica.
Oh, no.
That gold's fake. Shoot out, a Nerf bullet comes out.
No, there ain't nothing I need from this auction. Y'all just promise me you won't drink any of the lemonade or whatever it is they're passing around.
Of course.
What'd you get on that spot hidden?
I got a. That is a hard success.
Hard success. You're watching people going in and out, and there's maybe like 3 groups in about an hour and a half to almost 2 hours.
Okay.
And it's pretty consistent of, you see them go in and you're watching pretty intently, and you see the green steam increase for a moment and then decrease, and then they leave. And the next group goes in and the green steam increases for a moment and then decreases, and then they leave.
How do they
always enter
Oh.
excited, like ready to go. They're looking forward to the bank, and they always exit very calm and like in a line coming back.
Okay. Are they're very docile. They're not talking to each other. They're not saying anything.
Not on the way out. They're all excited on the way in, but on the way out, it is
okay.
Just a straight line of people leaving.
Okay. After watching them for a couple of groups, were they ushered in by anybody that I recognize? Like,
It's Pritchett. Pritchett's leading them in.
Pritchett. Okay. Does Pritchett come back out like with the last group?
He's going in and out with every group.
He's going in and out.
Like, he's like the tour guide for them, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's him and like 2 other workers that are just, you would recognize actually are people from the town leading them in and out with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
In between, can I try and covertly, like in between one of the groups going in and out? Are they going in like the front door of the bank, or are they going in through like some weird like?
They're going in through they're coming out through the front door. There's a side door that matches up with the one on the theater, basically like they're across the street from each other that they're going into.
Okay.
The one that would lead to like the workers' office areas first instead of like the bank foyer first.
Okay. Do I know if that side door just stays regularly unlocked where people could just like get in and out during regular?
I'd say you wouldn't be sure during regular business hours, but you don't see them locking or unlocking it currently.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna, after a couple of rounds of seeing that happen, I'm gonna make my way back into the ballroom.
Okay. Cliff and Maud, roll luck for me.
Oh, I would love to.
While this is happening, at one of the points when Sylvia's doing like a little lap just to stretch her legs a little bit, trying to time it for when Mr. Pritchett's coming out, she will kind of confirm with him, saying like a quick, "I received your letter, and I would be happy to take a tour later tonight if that is still available."
Of course. Meet me around sundown. We'll get one in.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
Same.
I got a 29 on a 75.
You don't seem too many people coming up and bidding on the gun, especially because like you see them kind of talking and asking if there's bids, and you like see the worker mouth 100 and they all go, "Oh," and kind of immediately turn away and walk away from it. Mod, roll luck for me.
Yeah, 22 under 65.
You see maybe 1 or 2 people bid on the pendant over the course of the night. And it's getting to the point where like they're wrapping up the auction.
Yeah, I'll come in and swipe it for like $1 or $2 above the highest bid. Like, Mod is
Great.
not overpaying for shit.
Yeah, you spend like $22 on the pendant.
Big money.
Yeah, and kind of same. If I'll go up near the end of the night and just kind of double check it and see if it's
you're
changed.
fine. You see that there's $100 turned away most people. And Sylvia, if you ever go to check, you see that you're still the only bid on it, even though you've seen several people come up and place bids on the book.
Lovely.
There's
Sweet.
She's not going to question it.
Silent auction ends. They announce people who got all sorts of things. All three of you do get to have the item of your choice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Gun feels great. You know, it's a nicely made revolver. You've already seen what the stopwatch can do. Sylvia, you are handed the book wrapped in like linen.
And I will unwrap it in a place where I can make sure no one's going to accidentally bump into me or spill anything or anything like that on the book.
Yeah. Make a sanity check as you touch the book.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Ooh.
That checks out. That sounds about right. Oh, a 7. I'm rolling like crazy today.
I'll take it. You touch the book and you go into similar to like the space that has been happening with the mysterious man. Time around you seems to like stop in a way.
And how can we help you?
Oh, that's what he meant. Understood.
I am great. What does he need from us now?
There is a gentleman in town that is causing quite the commotion, who is preventing the dead from dying and taking people as thralls.
This ruins many balances that we have and keep.
You see why this is so important.
What color are their eyes?
Green.
And you, every time you ask, like you answer, you get the feeling of beneath the cover of it, it almost feels like pages turning and like wriggling as it's like searching through itself.
Mm-hmm.
Green, green, green. Green is a color of forgetfulness.
That makes sense with what we've seen. People are forgetting true loved ones, spouses that they've had for years.
Do we know of what lies in the vault?
Not yet. He can't get in. I'm hoping I received an invitation to go tonight, and we're hoping that perhaps with that, he can enter in as a +1.
Bring us.
Understood. Do you know what? I don't know what. You're a book. I don't know what you know.
All of it. Everything.
Do you know what's in the vault?
Many options.
Yeah, that's not.
Unfortunately.
Okay, so you can say I don't know. I could also list many.
No.
I
We
could
might.
also, fair. I could also list many options of what's in the vault. That's all I'm saying. Anyone can list options. Whether you know or don't, that's a separate matter. That's more definitive.
And if it is young or old,
What is young?
what is waiting in there?
What is
Is it new to us and this earth? Is it from before your kind walked it?
Huh. Got it.
It makes people forget.
It seems like multiple people that have looked in the vault can't remember what they saw.
And like you again feel like the wriggling underneath as it's trying to like think.
Mm-hmm. It's fully rewriting people's lives. And it uses this brand of woman pointing west.
It has had many names. It will have many more. It will take much to stop. We need to see.
The vault. I don't know if we're much, but we can try.
We are always enough.
You're quite a positive book.
You'll kind of like rewrap the linen over it and come out from that space.
I think, can I also roll a spot hidden to see if I spot the man in the tuxedo again?
Of course. Roll
if
it.
he's like in the space.
Yeah, go for it.
61.
That's below your spot hidden. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure you dumped
Yeah,
a ton
but
of
it's just
points
a
in
regular
that.
success. Yeah.
That's fine. You think of that before you wrap the book, right? As you're kind of holding on to it, and you see him moving fine, like smoking a cigar or a pipe in the corner. Like he is moving around in the space that everyone else is not, watching you talk to the book.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna try and find anyone in my group, whoever's the closest. I'm gonna head to them first.
Everyone's still like close by at the table, I'd assume.
Yeah.
The blackjack is starting, so maybe Cliff is potentially moved off at this point, but
I would be moving there if that's happening right now.
Yeah, I'll head over to Maud and Lau. Okay, I see what he means now by the book. We asked the book.
And what does he mean by that?
The book is talkative.
Huh?
It's very off-putting.
Is the book helpful?
The book was very helpful-ish. He says that he's got ideas of what's in it, the vault, but he needs to actually see so that he can get a definite idea of what this all is to stop it. They, I don't know what pronouns a book uses. It's a book.
On my end of things, nothing as exciting as well, I'm not sure what it is you mean by what you just said, but
I barely do. It's okay. I just kind of rolled with it. I feel like I've been entering a fugue state every time one of these things happen. Like yesterday, Maud, when we were on the train, I don't know how I kept that conversation going, but it felt like the only thing I could do to stay sane, to like keep control of the situation was just maybe keep talking, and maybe we'll walk our way out of how crazy everything has been.
I think we're a little bit beyond being able to ever walk away from any of this. But those people,
situations.
Yeah, and those people walking out of the bank, sure, they're far gone from me being able to walk away from any of this. They're coming back out brainwashed, controlled. They seem, I don't know, like sheep being about to be shorn or something. They're just walking and doing what they're told, and whatever's happening in there, I'm not sure if it's such a good idea anymore, Sylvia, for you to go in there. I mean, they'd walk in. There was a big green light that would flash on and off when they were going in there, and then they would come out. I don't know, like they are now.
I'm hoping. I don't know. It seems like it's the only way is for one of us to be able to see what's going on in there, to get some answers.
We can't just tie this book to a string, chuck it in, and pull it back out.
I don't know if the book can actually see what's going on. It's just kind of like seeing through, like someone needs to get the answers to the book. It's still a book.
Well, then we could have gone in there on our own and seen it, but the issue is we won't remember what happens while we're in there. So how are we supposed to tell the book what's going on if we're forgetting it as we're seeing it?
Maybe just heading in knowing, because all these people, everyone has looked inside not thinking that something was going to happen. Maybe knowing will help.
Well, is there
heading
anything
in, preparing.
Did the book tell you that maybe there was a way to can it do anything to make you stop from having your memories be gone? Like,
I don't know, but maybe the man does.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he
We
did say
have to
that he needed to get him his book
Yeah.
back. So
I spotted him earlier. I can. Time kind of stopped when I was talking to the book. Or slowed, but not him. Which I guess is one consistent point is that he keeps doing weird shit.
that's right. Well, I'm not seeing any other way out of having one of us go in there. I don't know.
I can go in.
And
I've already got invited in.
You'll see Jonathan start approaching from across the room as you're thinking through, like someone has to go in and start walking towards your group.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I took most of the people who wanted to go in. Sylvia, would you like to go see the vault?
Well, sure, but didn't you say it's going to be a little bit later?
I'm a bit antsy. Would love to be able to enjoy the night and not have the hanging over my head of bringing one more person over and out there.
Oh, as if I don't need any special tour or anything. I just wanted to go see, check out my money myself.
You need the best tour that I could possibly give. Sylvia is on the way just for you. Come on.
Well, give me one quick second. Let me
Of course.
I just need to drop off a couple things at my place, and then I'll head right over. I live close by, so it won't take long.
Sounds great. I'll be waiting for you there at the front door.
We'll be right there. And I'm gonna kind of signal to Lau and Maud, like that I'm heading over to my place. And I think Maud writes a few things down in a journal when she gets there. Place it on her coffee table. And then we'll kind of gather a few of her things, and we'll try and talk about the man in the hat again out loud to see if he kind of shows up the way he did before.
You just have to kind of ask for me.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was, I don't know, but here's the book.
You know, speak of the devil, he may appear. Great. I'm not touching it.
I thought you said you were going to talk to it.
Oh, I don't have. Fine. And he kind of reaches out.
I was talking to him earlier. It said that we need to get in and see what the vault is. There's a few ideas that the book has, but
Okay. I will do what I can to make sure that you're fine.
I appreciate it.
One of us probably needs to be holding the book as we're looking, as it can
I'm
see
a
you.
bookish person. I can hold
Fair.
the book.
It sees through as holding it, so.
Mm. Okay, then good. In case there's something still preventing you from going in.
Yes.
And Sylvia will head out to go meet, kind of signal over to the other two that she's going to meet Miss Pritchett.
You meet Pritchett, and the man with the hat is there with you, and Pritchett's like, well, I guess it could be not quite fully private tour for you. Come on in.
Thank you.
Of course. And he'll open the front door, and then as you walk in, he's going to close and lock it. Sylvia, do you know what progress is and what it means, by chance?
Of course.
I'm curious, what do you think progress is? What does it mean to you?
Oh, what a freshman year college kind of question to be asking, Mr. Pritchett. These kinds of debates we had all the time.
I figured I'd lower myself to your level to start the conversation, if you didn't mind.
Mm. And what level of education did you have, Mr. Pritchett?
High enough.
And that would be?
Enough to win.
Seems like a GED.
Sounds like a loser.
And fully ignoring that, we'll just continue. It seems like, to me at least, progress usually comes from collaboration, moving forward, whatever that means. Progress is very personal to each person. It doesn't have to mean anything big. It doesn't have to mean anything small.
Progress is making sure that the people below you stay there.
Oh,
Progress
you
is
see?
making sure that more people keep filling the spots behind you as you move forward, and you remind them that they're supposed to be there.
I see you took the dictatorship strongman class, Mr. Pritchett. That makes sense. This is putting everything together real quick.
Well, no, you see, if you feed them, you tell them nice things, you tell them all these wonderful things, they're more than happy to get behind you. They're more than happy to push you forward. So why not have a whole town do it?
Why this town?
Why not? Town north of Texas, a wonderful state. Town, a lot of progress to the west. A central hub in a way, right? A lot of things could potentially pivot around here if things go in the right direction.
There are bigger towns, bigger hubs, bigger areas to park, bigger trains.
Bigger
with more
ones,
stuff
bigger
coming
towns mean
from.
more people with brains, and that ain't what I want. I want the nice, simple folk.
Hmm.
They're easy to make sure the progress happens my way.
That's all you can really handle, isn't it?
It's not about handling it. It's about making sure that it's easily done. More people think, the more they cause problems.
Well, that really lends itself to learning what kind of morality you have, Mr. Pritchett.
I'm certain that you're going to learn a lot about my morality overall tonight.
I hope to. However, we did come here for a tour. And I am, of course, intrigued at all that's been happening here. There's been a lot of hubbub about all the stuff happening around. And I am intrigued if you can help this town. Can you?
I can help this town more than they could even possibly imagine. Make sure that they set up for the rest of their lives.
That is a nice sentiment, ain't it?
Something. Now, of course, they're going to scratch my back if I scratch them theirs, but we'll get to that at some point, I'm sure.
I'd love to hear what the people of the town can provide for you because, like you said, simple folk, not so much here. What can the town really provide you?
What the people provide most in America that I love is votes. What can they provide me? Further power. I provide them wonderful progress, this beautiful bank. We increase the town maybe a little bit. some new folk come in, we build a new building, a wonderful memorial for some bullshit thing that don't even really matter. All of a sudden, I'm not only the bank manager, but hell, I might be the mayor, or maybe General Fritz could take over as mayor of this great city, or hell, anybody that I decide.
I thought you were going to keep going, but well, mayor's nice.
Well, I plan to keep going personally. Yeah.
Mm.
It's a little stepping stone. You see, you're mayor, and maybe he's a governor, and then eventually he's president.
And how old are you, Mr. Pritchett, that this is, you know, a career choice, a career switch in your mid to late life? That's a big deal.
You know, given the circumstances, I thought you'd have understood a bit more about the situation, but
and what
I'll be open and honest with you. I'm rolling on about, I think I'm roughly 350. Wouldn't you say that, sir? He kind of looks at the man in the hat. Been around for a while. Yeah. Somewhere around there now.
Kind of thinking back now, has Pritchett ever aged in the time I've known him?
Nope.
Mm.
Take great care of my skin. It's important. Don't end up all wrinkly like you.
Well, some of us, you know, are taking advantage of life.
Well,
Isn't it? For all it's worth.
some of us it's ended and some of us it's just beginning.
Let's see that.
The vault. You wanted to see what's in there, right?
Yes, of course. I'm very curious. People have been going in and out all day. They don't seem quite as enthused, though, when they come out. Maybe you got to work on your little speech.
Certainly. And he'll like move to open the vault.
Especially if you want those votes. The last thing, people will vote for crazy. People will vote for stupid. People won't vote for boring, Mr. Pritchett.
Surprised that people will vote for. As he's opening the door and this green steam starts to release out from the room. And a soft green light emanates from it. As you see, chained up into the room is this small green figure.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hunched over. It has large eyes that stare at you and this unhinged jaw that is full of gnashing teeth currently as it's struggling against these chains and is trying to get out and releases this terrible screech, something akin to like a pig squeal mixed with like a small child. And this light begins to wash over you and the room. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So we'll go back around like we did last time. We'll start with Maud and go around as everyone can say who they are, shout out something if you got something going on, shout out things you're doing, and we'll go from there.
Well, I am Kit. It's quite late over here. I have been your Maud DuPont this evening, but most of the time you can find me on the internet as Kit Roll. Kind of all over, doing a bunch of stuff. Mostly being a magical girl over on Dareful Archives. So if you are interested in magical girls or mecha racing, find Bloom and Blight anywhere you get your podcasts. I will pass it on. We're going back around to Sylvia.
Hi, everyone. My name is Natasha. I've been Sylvia Lopez Esquire this evening. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Natasha B Cosplays. You can find me mostly over on Don't Kill My Character. As we are wrapping up Sanguine Scourge, I am very excited to slowly finish that out. It'd be our finale of our season 2. And in person, I'm going to be at Otakon this weekend. So anyone who is in the area, please say hi.
Hello, y'all. I'm Teddy. I have been Lyle this evening. You can find me on Blue Sky or over on my YouTube channel. It'll be Teddy _ last name in both places, and you can listen to me ramble about a bunch of stuff for many, many hours. Please do so.
And I'm Ryan. I've been Cliff tonight, and you can find me at This Is Totes, mainly Instagram, also Blue Sky.
I'm Lux. I've been making people question why they sign up for my games. Join us in 2 weeks. We'll be back with the final episode of the Call of Cthulhu portion. And then the week after that, Teddy's actually taking over as the keeper to run Delta Green for the final 3 episodes of this little mini arc that we've got going on. Super excited for that. Teddy is my favorite DM I've ever played for. So it's going to be a good time. We are going to raid out to Meadow. Everyone loves Meadow. She's wonderful. So do that. Come back in a couple weeks. We'll be hanging out again. Really appreciate everyone being here. And I promise this one to be a nice chill sesh. I got close. We almost did it. I'll work on it more for next session. Okay, I promise. But bye, everybody. Hope y'all have a great night. Okay.